早晨啊，早晨啊，咁多位，早晨啊 NPC，早晨啊媽，早晨啊 C 啊，早晨啊唔係小朋友，早晨啊，今日繼續 Stay GODS 啊，我哋一齊繼續睇呢個嘅 AVG 遊戲，早晨啊，應該 OK，今日應該冇問題，早晨啊 Daisy，早晨啊，呵呵，我哋可以繼續咯。佢應該輕鬆遊戲 AVG 12月嘛，悠悠閒閒咁樣過先至係12月年尾啊嘛。哎呀，早晨啊000，睇下先啊，繼續。佢呢隻 game 好似係 auto save 噶，所以佢應該 save 咗喺上次嗰度。覺得啲聲唔 OK 我講啊，但係咧我見到咧呢隻咧山羊咧佢又出現喺出現喺片頭嗰度，應該係正常人。早晨啊 Dennis， 咁咪好事咯，正常先係好事啊。個網速好似冇問題啊，第二日就咁咩？應該係咁樣講。多謝 follow 啊！乜呀？又打人哋？應該去翻上一個選項，呢個劇啱啱開咗個位。佢做乜卡死咗喺度啊？你做乜唔喐啊？我又覺得12月係休閒啲之後先開心，之後好似大家咁樣一齊睇下，當睇下電影咁樣。我手頭上仲有好多啲呢啲歐美類嘅 AVG 咯，即係全部都好似電影咁，但係你又可以揀佢嘅分支選項啊，揀佢嘅動作咧，我覺得呢個幾好睇嘅。佢講咩話？你點解唔自己去？點解唔自己去啊？你應該一開始就講啊！上次應該嚟到呢度，佢講 thank you， 應該直接同佢講 thank you 好啲啊嘛。哎呀，呢啲男人好壞啊，一心 N 用啊！佢呢啲 miss 咗又碌唔翻轉頭咧，就有啲難啊，難知道佢想佢講咩，睇下 comment。可能你係一個好人，但唔一定係正常人。佢係神啊嘛，唔一定係正常嘅神，即係所有神都黐你線。我應該話，我都需要你幫手。大家都係神係咪？應該一齊出發先啦！我哋嘅目標係大家齊出發啦。即係一條女點可以滿足到王女呢？梗係你都要一齊去啦。即係佢收埋入去我哋嘅朋友嗰度。齋聽英文有啲難度啊，裝緊修啊附近。我而家咩都聽唔到啊！點解唔一齊去啊？因為我唔揀佢啊，好壞啊呢個人。我哋去Calliope 嘅屋企啦。
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign.
即係點解所有人都唔中意鎖門？哇，好大啊！喂，成隊 band 喺度喎，嗰啲嘢。佢真係創作係嘅喎，呢啲真正嘅六邊形選手，你睇下。
Oh, sure, Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here.
佢就識吐槽佢自己。早晨 SS， 哇出現啦，選項出現啦，我哋睇吉他，吉他有個盒好似棺材咁，係咪遮住咗啊？我冇遮住 ，OK， 繼續啊，睇下個吉他會有啲乜嘢藏喺條絲入邊咩？
beautiful. How do you even get one of these?
但係如果呢啲 crappy 嘅嘢，咁呢啲應該都係而家係我哋自己㗎啦。盞燈有冇跌落嚟係咪？通常呢啲咧，好似嗰啲高級嗰啲咩啊，住宅啊，即係根據韓劇嘅法則咧，通常都係嗰個吊燈跌落嚟嘅啫。所以佢唔係喺度死。之後咧，仲有啲咩油畫上邊有毒啊之類咁嘅嘢，但係佢會好明顯係俾刀捅。咁咪一樣咁睇人哋家當做乜鬼嘢啊 ，Grace？ 叫你緝兇啊！唔係叫你嚟欣賞人哋啲財產，仲想睇住人哋嘅財產啊！咁樣嘅話，你相當有嫌疑啊！查看樂器。
So many instruments in here. Did she play all of them?
Muse 應該都好識用豎琴。早晨啊，講到添，早晨啊！
There's a giant harp.
恭喜你4週年啊！貓王嘅相都有，即係佢唔會係貓王嘅心都讀取過嘛？
And she wasn't like his muse or
唔係佢嘅 muse， 貓王係 muse 嘅 muse。
Andy Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew.
Andy Warhol。 哦，香港好似都有開過展，我冇印象中記錯。
I don't see anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs?
真係好危險，我成日都覺得咧，啲有錢人嘅屋企咧，又整條樓梯喺度啦，之後咧又要好容易咁樣咧，俾黃女應該2下就棘死咗啦，又整咗咁大嘅吊燈落嚟喎。哦啊！有人喺度啊！3個 Muse， 點解 Muse 淨得3位，唔係淨得9位？係咩玩法？早晨啊 ，PC 走走啊，辛苦啦！我都知 Muse 入邊有9個人啊嘛，即係但係知唔知 Muse 入邊唔係9個人啊？你阿波羅
You're Apollo, right? God of prophecy? One of the chorus.
佢原來佢唔着衫㗎，我嗰日夜晚睇咧，我以為佢係着住嗰啲裸色嗰啲衫。早晨啊，魚米媽，即係神只要活得夠老嘅話咧，就不停咁幫人哋送終，同傅莉蓮一樣啊！你哋呢度唔應該淨係為咗哀悼，我需要你嘅幫助冇？係咪冇得揀啊？灰咗？應該唔係為咗哀悼，我覺得係呢個。黃女件衫都係黃女件衫，係咁樣計裸色嘅咩？唉，慘㗎！黃女圖奇件衫就要變做咁樣，咁咪正唔正常咯？我驚俾人 ban 台。今日正常。早晨啊，批散食飯啊嘛？有6個係湊數係咪？唔可以咁講㗎！你咁講會俾其他 Muse 嘅 fans 攻擊你㗎。你雙推9個，雙推啊！可唔可以同我講下關於 Calliope 嘅嘢？人唔使好老，只要唔好彩就會成日送終，呢個都啱。唉，瞓覺啊！瞓醒啦，今日唔使返工咁好啊！咁就好啦，揮散。哇！佢哋講到咁 friend，就第一次嚟人哋屋企。咪冇咗 chat room 啊！好啦，我哋要一個一個咁問晒佢喎。我今日後邊啲字冇彈出嚟，我唯有開呢個。係有10個人正解，呢度可能有線索。
Nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years.
創作者就咁樣，一諗起啲嘢就埋頭苦幹。即係佢每次寫新歌都要搞到咁樣，或者整新嘅繪圖。睇錯標題係文豪野狗。我 Google 咗咧，有 S 同埋冇 S 後邊差好多。點解幫我講説話？就係因為佢有預言，佢知道佢係唔係殺人嗰個啊。
I'm not disputing that, Grace. I just don't think that I'm the one to help you.
我哋終於可以問最後，點解你唔可以幫我啊？
Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
You've already met Pan? How odd. It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do. You have to know more tthan me about almost
哎
everything.
呀，我哋需要所有嘅人幫手啊！即係 Grace 收兵，
How is that
越嚟
possible?
越勁。
I've been sentenced to death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
但係點解？因為佢咁樣會犯 ICAC，
So let me get this straight. You'll
所以
speak
完
up
全
for
唔
me,
諗住
but
幫係
you
咪？
won't lift a finger to help.
You don't want me to do more.
You keep saying that, but it doesn't make
係咪
any
因為佢就
sense.
係唔好彩嗰個人啊？即使佢唔係救佬，但係身邊都不停送終啊！
But
佢就嗰個
insisting I
人。
don't want you to?
啲神好中意兜花園啊！哎呀，好似淆底啦！見到人哋高過佢就，哇！佢啲毛好長啊，佢啲手毛好長啊！講下點解？冇得揀，我淨係可以揀啲智慧型選項，點解啊？唔想知道真相咩？
Really important to you.
佢同 Calliope 究竟係咩關係啊？又唔熟，又冇去過人哋屋企，唔通係單戀？
Then what's the problem? Don't do it for me.
之後佢攞住好多 Calliope 嘅 CD 出嚟，佢要開始唱歌啦！我要開始唱啦！我唱死你！
According to them, I can't force anyone to do anything.
我好耐冇唱歌，冇逼我唱歌啦！佢要唱歌啦！川比話唔好咩？你相唔相信娛樂？佢又話唔唱歌嘅，但係佢開始唱線，咩料啊？
Thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do?
多謝 follow。
Here she is.
咁好啊！恭喜你啊！恭喜你10抽中啦！咁歐
They're never dead.
，What are you thinking？
What didn't
佢咩都冇做，咪就係佢個人最大嘅缺陷咯。川比華咪就係 MK 妹，外國 MK 妹啊！
What I did and didn't do. I just scanned the distance for
唔係啊！一開始我哋揀綠色㗎，但唔知點解慢慢我變咗智慧型，即係我 intelligent 化。
what is the next thing for you.
呢個
next thing?
又話好耐冇唱歌，之後突然之間好高音啊！啲神信唔過。
We were statues hiding under sheets.
咁肥嘅原來佢拉 P。
She burst through the door and shouted, "Next thing, come to the next thing."
點解鬧交啊？點解？
You held fast. What's that about?
Stubborn me, thought I'd wait her out. Usually, she'd come back to me.
佢哋之間係咩關係啊？
She'd return. We'd do that old dance, knowing both there was not a chance that I would
即係佢覺得佢自己冇去做任何嘢，所以就係佢間接殺咗佢。
You can be the guy the next thing. A foreign army sweeps in.
But I've tried.
Never with me. We haven't tried.
所以阿波羅只係淆底怪。呢個係同意，你咪會幫我手啊！佢覺得自己一個係 get lost 嘅燈塔。
I guess I did. That hidden voice, it will always play. It's on a loop, it will always say, what did I do? What didn't I do?
哦，佢盞燈終於着啦！哦呼！
But you can make a tiny space for something new.
Next thing.
The next thing, the next thing.
哦
Very
吼！
well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain what
你
you
係我嘅明燈啊！佢想咁
Called
講。
you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
木牛場有好多鼻環妹
prophecy，is the
你點
last
知
thing
㗎
you？need, Grace.
聽你預言，但係預言你知道咗之後，會更加痛苦啊嘛？講
Would it be
講下點
helpful
解
if you
嘅
could？ explain why exactly? This is all new to me, remember?
Yes, of course, that's true. It's so easy to forget that. To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be
一
told
定會
what
發生嘅
will
事。
happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. Only in
啊，
ignorance
即係
is
如果佢話
one
咗
free
佢會
to
死嘅話，就一定會死，連改變嘅都冇。你講嘅係命
You're
運
talking
啊。
about fate, aren't you? Destiny.
I am.
I can't say I've ever believed in fate.
Well, you probably don't believe in magic.
早晨啊，撈撈。
Here we are.
開始咗一集，
Good point.
開始咗15分
My
鐘左
power
右，
is to pick at the strands of fate and make a single
但係已經
path.
有人死咗啦。
But in doing so,
佢啦 P 已經死
all
咗啦。
other paths vanish. Worse.
哇，咁佢咪仲勁過 Fanos 咯？
Sometimes
佢係成個世界先消失咗，有幾多集啊？我唔知啊，但係我見到上面寫大概6個鐘左右啊。而家應該過咗，而家啱啱開始咗，仲係第一幕。所以我死。如果佢預言咗，佢話你會死嘅話，就一定會死。好似死亡筆記咁樣嘅技能，好似唔係咁好啊。咁阿波羅嘅技能唔係咁好用喎。如果佢成日預言自己嘅話，咁我咪揦嘢。你用其他方式嚟幫佢啦。
Anything you can do that isn't prophecy related?
Not directly, but yes, possibly. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
即係神嘅能力原來有時都咁無助。咁佢比起預言嘅能力，佢更加似命運女神之類咁嘅嘢啊！佢係神説你會死就會死嗰啲人。
This is where you live?
哎呀
Oh, yes. Excuse me.
咁唔怪啲 Clappy 咁唔中意你啦。神咪都好有錢嘅咩？
In all those years, you couldn't save up enough money to afford a house?
通常呢啲嘅人都唔可以 book 自己。我就好似嗰啲蘇文峰嗰啲人嘛，我冇啊，冇買六合彩啊。
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes. Do you know what an oracle is?
女祭司
You mean like the Oracle of Delphi?
嗰個呢個點讀特係咪讀特爾文女
Is
啊
that？just another story?
You know about that.
香油錢少咗，
That'll make this easier.
冇人信阿波羅嘛？而家阿波羅都去咗賣雪糕啦
Serve。as a sort of conduit.
佢哋會傳遞我嘅語言，哦，即係佢哋一 team 人嚟㗎。
Knowledge they have no earthly meaning.
即係佢如果佢親口講出嚟嘅話，咁就賴嘢。但係用女祭司把口講出嚟嘅話咧，
One manages to find
就
me.
冇問題，係咪咁嘅意
Meaning
思
there's
啊
an？oracle here.
女祭司係咪就係 GPS 咁解啊？可以追蹤到佢嘅行蹤， 有預知梗係買六合彩，有預知買六合彩係做乜啫？一早買咗地啦，
I brought someone to see you.
呢啲嘢
How many times do I have to tell you?
一早就買啲 Bitcoin 發咗達啦，仲買六合彩。
Is that what Paul told you? Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the Oracle,
哎呀，唔認人啦，唔認主人啊！呢個人。Nice to meet you。你
You know
確定
what
？Are you
a
sure？
Paul is, right?
oh, I know what Paul says he is. Just because someone says they can fly doesn't mean
我好中意佢啊！
Look, I'm sure you
我好
can
時
do all
尚
sorts
感
of
嘅神啊，
nonsense.
好有親切感
I
啊
use！computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
I ask very little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be appreciated.
Fine. Put your abs in a twist.
女祭司根本係病嬌，去到邊都揾到，唔係㗎，佢話佢係黑客啊嘛，
Nuances.
點解咁嬲啊輝神？你一直叫佢做 Paul，佢嘅真名唔通就係叫阿
You mean
Paul？
Apollo?
Yeah, I know. Apollo, if that is his real name, says he's a god of prophecy, blah, 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 blah.
But you don't believe him.
我好中意你 type。
Believe him? I don't believe that. It's super weird, but he's a decent guy, so he can be.
全部喺佢嘅眼中都係嗰啲 cosplay 人。
I just can't call him that.
等陣我啲 plug in 好似冇着啊，係咪斷咗 session 啊？等我陣啊！怪喎，點叫咧？你係咪住喺呢度啊？
Live here?
I crash here, yeah. Better here than home.
She showed up one day, as the oracles do. Naturally, she is welcome to stay
即係
as long as she
佢
likes.
個垃圾缸整到咁樣係佢啊！
I thought maybe it was a creepiverse, but nah.
即係佢呢個係流浪者收留所。
The highest of praise.
He'd be more alright.
但係當你有幾千萬，你成日要幾千萬嚟做咩咧？即係你唔會覺得一個人成日中六合彩，成日咁樣中嘅話，會係一個奇怪人嘅咩？咁樣嘅話，就知足常樂噶嘛。你睇下菠蘿有幾料嘅解？
Tell me, is Apollo always so...
Incredibly emo, like a sack stuffed with sand.
I am standing right here.
Don't get me wrong.
其實會唔會係佢老
It
豆啊？
grows on you after a while.
Grace, surely this is not what you came for.
幾有意思，即係呢個就會變咗加好感度，就入咗阿波羅條線咁解係咪啊？幾有意思啊！幾有意思啊！我哋咁
It's cute watching you get all frisky.
It's hardly productive, is it?
See, there you go again.
我覺得呢啲小學幾好啊！
Room. A
你要嚟
different
養皇女做乜啫？到時你就可以養好多個女仔啦，就唔單止淨係養皇女一個噶啦。你有錢嗰陣，
I'm looking for
信息
information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Oh, the lady from that apartment I
你小
sent
朋友
Paul
飲
to.
水。
Yeah, I've been checking that out.
What did I tell you?
咁佢唔係因為女祭司嘅能力咯，佢係因為佢係黑客咯。
Hold up, I'll show you.
求其揾個人做起底都得啦，咁樣嘅話
The，apartment was originally purchased 2 years ago by a holding
科來
company.
K 企業，
Core with a K Enterprises.
好似嗰啲呀哈哈嗰啲企業
Oh,
咁
I
樣。
see. That would be
帕爾瑟福列啊嘛度，算係驚喜。
Persephone
Something
is
會嗰位？
the one from the chorus. The one who wanted me dead, Persephone.
I wasn't aware Persephone and Calliope were friendly. Certainly not.
可能佢同好多人都係 friend 咧，但係你唔知啫。即係因為佢咧平時對你一個好，
The
因
good news is that Persephone is easy to find. I can take you to
為
her.
佢係 CEO 啊嘛，佢成日要皇女。多謝 VC。早啊，早啊，峰哥，皇女係好獨立嘅樣，啱啊。早晨啊 ，Atria，
I'm
會唔會有
thinking
麻
she
煩？
won't be happy to see me.
我覺得嗰位冥界男神應該 OK 嘅，
Persephone
唔會太差
is
嘅。
rarely happy to see anyone.
Great. We're all done now.
佢淨係 check
Thank you
佢
for
check 呢樣嘢上去查冊都得啦，使唔使用到 hacking skill 啊？
At least once today. Perhaps go for a walk.
Yeah, sure, will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
over 咗了。早晨啊，千秋。佢係神泳會，但係佢係神泳會個 logo 再加埋冥界俾我。哇！呢度係冥界，佢自己個名做冥界，咁樣就可以條後巷度入到冥界啦。幾開心！啱啊！記者都查到啦，使唔使要用到黑客之後改佢個名做女祭司啊？而家啲神嘅 skill 真係冇乜用，
Wow.
唔講仲以為佢女祭司係
I never heard of
GPS。
this place.
Persephone keeps it a secret. While still
係啊，呢
managing
隻
to draw a
game
crowd
主要
of
係
fans
呢隻係 AVG 嘅 game，但係佢
Here
係
in the underworld,
歐美嘅
idols can do
AVG，
themselves.
所以佢就變咗係類似係播緊片嘅形式啦。但係你可以決定佢之後嘅動作，然後有動畫可以見到。但係呢個係算做咩啊？低成本版。
Persephone runs a nightclub called the Underworld. It's a little on the nose, isn't it?
Maybe, but I wouldn't say
但係我覺得
that
直接叫冥界
Still,
先
it
唔會
seems
俾
like a
人哋
weird
見
thing
到
for a
啊，
crowd to do.
先至唔會俾人知啊。最多當你中二病，之後大家就好有中二病嘅。喂，我哋一齊去冥界揈咯咁樣。
what you'll say to her.
You don't
可唔
think
可
I
以
could
直
just
接問佢？
ask her about it?
Not if she doesn't
Oh,
want to
sexy.
talk to you. She may need a
啊，原來佢冥界手，如果佢係男仔嚟㗎，
as you did with me. Come find me in the crown if you need anything.
我要逼人唱歌，
Be careful, Grace.
佢咪驚我俾人食咗，即係佢中意女仔嘅意思係咪咁樣啊？同阿洛斯傾下偈，邊位係阿洛斯啊？邊位啊？你邊個啊？我哋真係可以酒吧度揾人傾偈嘅。
Oh, hey. You're the new muse, aren't you?
I
Ah,佢點
guess
知
I
啊？
am, yeah.
你點知嘅？
Didn't feel
阿
like
洛斯係咩啊
seeing you?？
看門狗啊？聽個名就
Excuse me,
H。
Name's Eros, god of sex.
啊！我突然之間醒唔起 Eros， 有性愛之
Did you
神。
say that you're the god of sex?
Desire, really. Sensuality. Attraction.
佢點？佢令唔到人哋有
Were you
性慾
expecting a chubby
喎。
little flying baby with a bow and arrow?
我以為會係個
I actually
性感大
preferred
姐姐
Cupid,。but Pan had to be the trickster. Spread all those stupid stories.
佢叫丘比特更加唔 OK 咯。
Why? It's not your fault.
皇女唔中意，好唔好？唔中意啊！哦，佢邊度大隻？佢邊度靚仔啊？
You
你
know
點樣識
Aphrodite,
佢
right?
啊？
I only met her the once.
Sure,
點樣識
she's my mother.
愛神啊
You？know how it is.
How would I
佢我
know?
老母
No hair, remember?
吓，
Right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking.
即係由愛神就生
Idols
性
talk
愛
about
之神
each
咁
other
樣
like。that. No, mother, brother, sister, grandfather. None of us are actually related.
佢個皮帶個
Played a
胸
family
冇
for
幾
so many
sexy，
centuries.
當佢頭牛咁樣拉住啊！
True.
我唔 get 咯，
So
點解
Aphrodite
佢
is
係
your
你
mother,
媽媽？
but not
我好
really.
注意
That's
啊
right.
！sex 風喎，sex 唔係啦，佢話佢係性愛之神啊！
The mortals,
我
they
即係
just
領
assume
養翻嚟嘅，
these days, well, it's not like that anymore.
即係佢同佢阿媽都依然有可能嘅，係咪咁嘅意思啊？
Least of all, Aphrodite.
我哋已經唔係好似以前咁無懈可擊。
Here's the thing.
我要揾到我哋嘅冥界女神啦！
I can't find her anywhere.
Well, I know
好
where she is.
SM feel，
I question whether she'd be happy to see you. I like you, but Mother told me what happened at the chorus. I don't want to cause trouble with Persephone.
一嚟就咁直白，佢咪對個人都咁講㗎？ 會有麻
She's
煩咩？
that scary, huh?
It's not that
似
I'm
靚
scared of
仔，
her.
佢咁大隻都靚仔
You。haven't been around long,
哦，
but once you
我
have,
中意。
you'll learn that
哎呀，
everyone
真係
is
唔
tougher
講
than
啦。
What if I
Yeah.
could guarantee that there wouldn't be a problem?
How could you guarantee that?
First, I'd reassure you that I'm
咁
here to
佢
work
嘅
things
技
out
能係
for
乜嘢？
yourself.
我想唔係等陣，我舉手，我想問下
If that didn't pan out,
呢位我嘅同
tell
胞，
her I lied to you.
性愛之神你嘅技能係乜嘢？
Oh, I don't know. I can be tricksy.
唱住歌咁樣。
Fine. If you're ready to see her, you let me know.
反差嚟，強強先吸引。好啊，同阿波羅傾下偈。等陣同阿波羅傾下偈。
I thought this would be easier, but it's as if
無
Persephone
力啊，
left
無力啊。
instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off. I hope your search has been more successful.
Yeah 你係
You
咪
don't
中意
come
呢
here
度？
often, I'm guessing.
Never. I'm sure Persephone only sent the membership as a formality. I doubt she thought I'd ever use it.
Don't you ever have fun? No drinking or dancing in Apollo Land?
唔好打人。
Once. When I had the muses to keep me company.
哎呀，佢失去咗人生嘅 miss。哎呀，唔可以唔好溝仔啊，振作啲。我話 Grace 你振作
It's
啲
okay to
啊。
not beat
唔
yourself
好入
up
阿波羅先啊
100% of the time.
I know.
他對
I know you
咗。
know, but you're in a club. Live a little.
This style of
Grace.
music is unfamiliar to me.
我
but
隨一齊
thank
按
you,
咯。
Grace. Try my best.
我得
I
到
found
啲
someone who will bring me to
help。
Persephone.
Finally. I'll be right behind you.
You're coming with me? But I thought
She seems even angrier with you than she is with me. I might be able to
因為
mediate.
佢幫咗個好笑啊！哎呀，但係你見到，
We'll see, I guess.
即係我見到你一個人已經好嬲啦，你又同佢一齊嚟揾我，我一定會嬲到黐線喎！我哋同潘傾偈，點解佢又喺度嘅？呢度係神嘅夜店，全部去晒冥界嗰度摁啊！早晨，早晨，社畜希，一齊咁樣度摁。
If it isn't
即係佢淨係咁樣開呢間夜店啊！佢個神榮會已經喺晒度啦。
decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the
即係
land
賺
of
神嘅錢都夠
shadows.
賺，個個都咁長命，個個都咁有錢係咪？隨時個個都係 CEO 咁坐喺度。
I should thank
多謝你
you
話俾我聽
for
地
the
址啊！
address.
黃女冇性癖嘅喎，黃女嘅性癖喺雪櫃個台已經講完咗啦。
Lonely.
你可以去雪櫃個台睇啊！
How you managed to stir the sun god from his oh so tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine. Nicely done.
我個性癖應該係 BL 嘅性癖嘅。你想睇？原來你想聽兩個男仔插嚟插去嗰啲。
Apollo keeps saying he'll make everything worse, but he's been helpful.
That is his way, to be helpful. Until you turn into a tree.
即係我其實唔想
You mean
成日
Daphne,
stay 喺啲色
the
情嘅
woman
話
who turned
題。
herself into a tree to get away from Apollo?
Well, look at you, a woman of letters.
Is that a true story?
Let's say our Apollo has regrets that go well beyond his impotence, and leave it at that.
I'm guessing
你
it's
度
a
做咩啊？
total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
其實佢好擔心我。
The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious
即係話我唔
people.
似阿波羅咁嘅意思啊！不如你揀我啦。
Uh-huh.
我覺得呢個都係有愛情攻略線噶
My
嘛。
glass is empty again. The service here is
你即係要我想請佢飲酒嘅意思啊？
The things you say,
點
the
信
things
你
you don't say. You don't make yourself seem trustworthy.
性癖
you
唔
know
係
that?
玩食魔㗎，咁唔
Trust
係
is
啦
for。the weak.
性癖係魔交唔魔交，互相玩嚟玩去先至係啊嘛。
Why, Grace, are you assuming that I, Pan, am some sort of
咁佢係無賴啊！等下出現咗感情線啊！但我感情線可唔可以向女性啊？睇嚟係
It's more
睇
like
你係
stating it.
Rejected twice in a row. How will I ever recover from such insult, I ask you?
Uh-huh.
I don't know what to tell you, Grace. Even an idol needs to get by.
I assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you assume that?
佢一定係常客啦，佢咁嘅
Or is
樣
the you? Do you know Persephone well?
There is no knowing Persephone.
即係冥界，所以玩 cosplay 都冇所謂。
Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
好啦，唔聽佢講廢話啦。
I'm sure I'll see you soon.
One can only hope.
係啊 ，Hermes 啊
Whoa, you're here.
，Hermes 竟然唔係着住 Hermes 嘅
Somewhere,
出
but
現，
You're here.
Hello,
一定係
Hermes.
play 啊！
Sorry about running off on you back at the thing.
但係點解佢淨係
Didn't
負
really
責
have a
收
choice,
屍？
but, sorry anyway.
佢把聲好似咪？你有咩故事啊？你可以開始講你嘅故仔啦。
Are you?
No. I haven't been an idol very long.
啊！
Maybe
但係
like
咁佢嗰陣點樣承繼到呢個神界，
So,
而
I'm
唔
not
會
the
俾
one
人
to
話
ask
佢
about
謀
the
殺
idol
咧？
stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks.
哦，即係跑
Athena
腿只
says
係。
one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
呢啲好明顯係嗰啲皇后啊，嗰啲咧氹你做嘢嗰啲，
Wouldn't Athena still be in
之後
charge?
就
Yeah,
啊
you're，probably right.
That doesn't bother you?
Why
但係其
would
實
it?
即係
Athena's
幕
the
後
nicest
掌
of
控
the
權力
bunch.
嗰啲
She
皇
makes
太
the
后
best
feel。
cookies.
我覺得雅典娜個 feel 有啲似嗰啲老奶奶。你點知
When
佢拉入邊死
Calliope
咗
died,？you were right there, within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
But how did you get word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
睇下點解？即係佢就負責幫神送殯，
To take the
將屍
body,
體帶走
clean
咗。
up the blood, that sort of thing?
Oh, that too, yeah. But that's on Athena's orders.
To keep the idols secret?
Sure. Can you imagine the questions? I don't know how we hide so well as it is.
但係應該唔會有好多神會死㗎。
You've only been an idol for a year?
咁佢咪全日都好得閒咯？
Probably same way it did with you.
Oh, the old Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
Oh, well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died. We were friends, and I was having trouble at home, and he helped me out. I miss him.
但係點解佢冇俾人話佢係謀殺者咧？
Why do you call yourself Hermes? I mean, I don't call myself Calliope.
You might eventually.
I doubt it.
Most idols do. Not everyone, though, so I don't know, maybe not you.
即係用自己個神名 cover 咗自己本身人嘅
This
名。
is probably a stupid question, but do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice though.
係因為讀 L 要自己埋頭苦幹
But
寫
I don't know
歌
who'd，want to hurt her.
佢唔中意其他嘅神人，你睇
You
你
didn't
唔到
seem
好
that
難
sad
過
about。it. Not like Apollo.
佢哋都冇
You
傾過
said about
偈，但係
As for me,
佢對邊個都會難過。之後佢會諗，其實係咪我發夢或者唔小心用咗神力做咗預言，所以佢會死咗，然後佢對住咩都數，所以好難過。
if you die, then for sure.
啊，早晨啊，少少520，早晨啊。哦，我連打碟嗰個都係神啊！咁開心嘅咩呢個地方？我有啲奇怪嘅液體，但係呢啲應該係燈光。佢會唔會對住我掟玻璃
If you're
樽
angry
㗎？
with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me.
都話咗你哋兩個狗男女一齊出現嘅話，就一定。
I
was willing to leave you be, Grace. To wait until your guilt was certain. Yet here
究竟
you
佢係男定
are
女啊？
in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
唔係，我想你一齊唱歌啫。你對我有咩意見？
You've had it in for me the moment you
就係
saw
佢
me.
同佢阿 P 係超級好朋友啊！
My problem is that I'm filled with questions,
佢個
Grace.
佢個腦
Filled to the brim. Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her
佢
idol?
會唔會腦補得太勁啊？
That's
但
my
點解唔係
problem,
冥界女神
Grace.
負責收屍
With
嘅
you.？And you can't make it go away.
受夠啦！佢拉阿 P 住喺你屋企，
Calliope.
佢哋兩個情人關係。
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
啊，但佢着 bra 嘅喎，
That's how
但唔係
idols
啊，
work,
男仔
isn't it?
都會着 bra 嘅喎，好難分。啊佢要開始 battle 啦，佢係咪諗住唱 rap 啊？佢呢啲係打 WWF 之前嗰啲姿勢嚟嘅喎。
You're in my house, little muse. You want
你有 battle 一笨，
fight for them.
咁問題又嚟啦，佢嘅能力係乜嘢？你唱啦，開始唱啦。
You shouldn't have come here. And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl.
佢對 Muse 發動呢個嘅 battle，用唱歌會唔會太差？佢挑人哋叻嗰個，係咪即係我唱得好過佢嘅話，佢就會認可我係 Muse 咁解？攻擊佢，呢啲擺明 rap battle 嘅 feel，我哋唱死佢。
Hello? Testing 1, 2, testing 3. Is this thing on? Are you testing me? Coterie, ogling expectantly. Heads up, wrecking me won't come for free. See, it won't be easy, Persephone, when I use the moves I bring blessedly. Shadows don't scare me, see, I'll survive it. Maybe you wanna do this in private.
You're lost, little girl.
原來唱 rap 嗰個係我。
The gall of a squeaking mouse in a lion's den. Give up.
唔緊要，我哋繼續攻擊佢。係鼻環啊，唔係鼻毛啊。
Seen it so many times. We all know how this ends.
好明嘅既視感，回擊佢啫。呢啲人就係會屈服喺強者之下嘅。我哋 battle 繼續，我哋 round two。
Be Persephone, oh boy, a celebrity dissing me. Now remind me, Peach, of my memory. Sorry, not up on my ancient history. Underworld, now that rings a bell. Was it you who was married to the king of hell? It's hazy, Hades. So you're his lady before my time because I'm such a baby. Please teach me my ABCs. Me, I never featured in Euripides. So where are they now? Wow, look around. You're the big cheese of a hole in the ground.
嬲啦嬲啦，
Any idea what you're
死啦！冇俾人去懟冧啊！咁樣嘅話，係咪唱幾笑先？
surprised? Coins on your eyes. Give them to the ferryman. Get it in
哇！
your little head. You're spitting at the queen.
佢唔俾我用綠色嘅選項啦，已經。無啦啦開固有結界，咁唔友善。
No one? Yeah, that's probably what I would have said. Hey, let's prove that we're alive. Let me hear you. People on my right.
耶！右邊嘅觀眾耶！ 用音樂鼓舞人生係 Calliope 嘅嘢，進入高潮。I can feel your pain。嗱，我哋有啲起承轉合，耶！我哋攻擊咗佢，然後再慢慢打入佢嘅心房嗰度。可以拖手啦。佢話唔可以 touch 就應該可以 touch 得嘅意思啦。佢冇死，佢就係我就係佢。Persona 哇，追得好快啊！我哋個曲風。阿爸，我就係你新嘅 Muse 啊！仲有大合唱。佢將後邊個 logo 都變埋咗我哋嘅 logo， 咁應該係我哋贏咗啦，係嘛？個個都啊哈，說服咗佢啦。
No. Now you've earned your answers.
點解啊？仲快走去拖人哋手仔？
Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt. So I gave her the apartment.
我真係避難所嚟嘅，呢個係。你對佢有幾了解？你送咗俾佢，你送咗俾佢，我想知啊。
That's generous of you.
如果揀路線嘅話咧，揀佢嘅話咧，咁我哋就可以變做，要所以變做有錢人啦。我哋攻略對象要揀有錢嘅，揀阿波羅就可以同 Hacker 一齊住喺個垃圾堆嗰度啊！即係起碼要控掂佢。Calliope 嘅遺物先係我哋嘅，喂呀！
Or who she might have been fighting with.
That means one of two things. Either whatever happened to her was sudden, or it was secret.
佢盞吊燈有冇跌落嚟，應該唔關事啊。
Calliope was never one to keep secrets. When she was doing something, everyone knew about it.
None of you were talking
你
to
先係愛情之神。
You're clever. Maybe there's a chance
可能要問人哋借箭之後先可以入人哋嘅路線呢。
Someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
係咪第二個神睇佢唔順眼啊？兇手就我哋時間，佢係柯南啊！我又話真相就得一個咯，一定係神人。
You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how we might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence.
但係佢點解佢咪佢自己懟冧自己㗎？佢咪自殺啊！
What do you think was happening while you waited?
又借一束吊燈傾瀉下來。
Even magic revealed no trace of it.
有魔法，佢哋仲有魔法㗎。係咯，佢哋仲有魔法㗎。
Magic.
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation.
唔係唱歌 battle 係唱歌 battle 啊，同魔法係唔同㗎。唱歌 battle 都計魔法，咁我咪好廢？
Some would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power.
即係佢哋係神力啊嘛？佢嘅意思係。
Hecate's domain.
And it was of no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have.
我知啦 c l a p y 係咪因為8點幾去到凌晨，都好似同出邊嗰啲人喺度宣傳一嘢喺度唱歌，所以俾人懟冧咗啊
People angry. She could be.
c l a p y 中意同人哋嗌交，所以如果頭先一直咁同佢 battle 入去進入高潮嘅話，佢都覺得哇同呢個人嗌交好爽啊，然後就我覺得哇呢個新嘅 muse 唔錯喎，同我喺度 battle 到咁爽，我信你係新嘅 muse 啊。
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere.
佢好似呢個係武器。
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
He has one, that's for certain.
潘係講緊啲
Never
乜
thought
嘢？
of him as a killer. It would be to.
但係我覺得潘應該係點講好咧？
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up
嗰
so
啲
quickly
奸
is-
狡嘅人咯，但係應該唔係兇手。佢應該默許件事發生，然後漁翁得利嘅人咯。雅典娜係咪兇手？
She seemed awfully insistent on declaring
咁啊，
me
大媽
guilty,
開喇叭
don't
跳
you
舞就頭暈。你諗下佢拉片下邊咁樣做 ，Muse 都咁話掟
Athena
雞
has one
蛋。
goal and one goal only: to protect the idols, and that included Calliope. She'll eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
又係嘅，你哋兩個都有嫌
For
疑。
all I know, either one of you could have done it, and you're just playing along.
Apollo is capable of many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
Whereas we know how capable you are of murder.
Okay, this
The
isn't.
one and only god I killed deserved it.
Right.
佢殺過
right.
人，
Sorry I brought it up. Couldn't
佢
we
殺
have
過
done
人啊！
this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus,
Athena would be sympathetic, but
佢個能力就係殺人，除咗令到啲粟米快速增長之
She
外，
won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
oh, now you want evidence.
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the
悲
woman
傷仔。
forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the muses meant to me?
哎呀，佢哋開始爭女啦。其實我懷疑佢拉阿 P 先至係流情處處，可能唔知流到邊度。原來你同全部神都有關係嘅，你唔係淨係對我一個好嘅，然後就俾個病嬌嘅時候，一嘢就對冧咗啦。咁樣幫唔到佢拉阿 P 咁死，唔好嘈啦！
Stop fighting! Is this what the idols are like? You just what? Live forever and never get over anything? Super! Becoming a god was such a gift. Wow.
又要唱歌啊！又要唱歌啦！嚟啦，我哋嘅限時開始啦。 原來係 D.D. 呢個故事教訓人要專一。
Blinded by fire,
究竟佢點死㗎？
you strike that consumed you.
同人哋嗌下交咁樣，見到人哋唔鋸你就同人哋 battle 啦。唱歌解決問題，唱死佢！
Could she have done to earn such a fate?
你哋唔好做爭女啦！
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
哇！佢哋嗌交，
She was family to us, and you don't hesitate to accuse
一個唔做嘢，
queen without a throne. Go
我哋忽略咗某啲嘢。
everyone seeks to betray you.
Stop this.
Something missing, we're blinded to.
我哋就係強行介入咁改變人哋嘅曲風啊嘛，就係我哋嘅能力啊嘛。
Help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another.
You throw that gauntlet at me. Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to a
A
terrible fate.
You replay your injuries
It's
till
far
it's
too
too
late.
late.
You know how
搞
far
事
I
仔，
went before I snapped.
This is
冷靜冷靜啊！佢唔係，
This helps no one.
哇哇哇！唔好做預言啦！
Son.
哎呀，
Alone for my sake, take a deep breath.
你做翻你個悲傷仔算數啦
Not your anger. These old wounds, they distract and blind you. You can't see yourselves.
He doesn't know what's important.
And you do?
可能成世跟住阿波羅啦，唉，跟住佢走啦。
Him or stay.
佢唔叫停我嘅，
That was not my finest moment.
啱啱先話要溝有錢女，然後再
Persephone
跟咗
let this
個
go.
連衫都冇着得完整嘅一個人出咗嚟，人哋印象深刻。如果我未入咗阿波羅線啊，仲有幾多個攻略對象可以揀啊？咩事
What the
啊
hell was that? You were one step away from full thunder and lightning.
？musical 係咁樣噶嘛？
Old habits die hard, especially around my family. That's why I've tried to avoid my fellow idols for so long. I don't like who I am when I'm
佢
with
哋係
them.
全部都太有性格啫，不過佢啲女祭司都好有性格嘅。
You'd think being thousands of years old would make idols more mature. And yet...
Oh, I've forgotten 10 lifetimes by now. Perhaps my maturity was in one of those.
阿波羅十世，
At least coming here
我
was
真係
useful.
點啊？所以佢可以死咗之後，如果係老死嘅話，可以繼續用佢呢個嚟投胎。你真係去邊度？去邊度？
And where is that?
露出
I need
道
to give it
高
some
啊
thought.！This won't be
佢
easy.
都係着翻件衫好
If
啲。
another idol is behind this, they know as well.
如果有個後巷見到有個人咁樣嘅話，我覺得佢係
So
變態。
you don't know where to look next.
I need time to sort it out. Just be patient, Grace.
I have to
真係唔去
ask,
揾阿典娜
is。Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see?
其實 Grace 應該去睇啊。阿
I
典娜
respect Athena. She has dragged us into the modern age, sometimes kicking and screaming. She's why we're alive.
你好慘㗎，神喺呢個
If
世
I
代
said
生
that
存
her
到，
need to keep us
仲
safe
要有
from downward
WiFi。
extremes, I'd be lying. You represent a risk, Grace. To her, that is more important than any notion of compassion or justice.
兇手可能知道呢一點。
Maybe whoever's behind this knows that and is counting on it.
How? No one could have known you would become the muse.
Maybe they just don't want to muse around. Though why is a good question.
佢哋唔需要音樂，唔需要藝術，我哋要玩 NFT 係嘛？然後佢阿條話唔得啊，玩咩 NFT 啊？之後就俾人懟冧咗啦。
I thought you'd
咁你仲
decide
幫唔
that
幫我
getting me
啊？
into the underworld was enough.
唉，
What? Bring you to Persephone and then shrug?
因為要
No,
廢
you
校
done，that?
所以有新嘅 Muse 出現係嘛？
I mean,
我
you
唔怪
could.
你。
I wouldn't blame you.
即係一個 Muse 完咗之後就話：，唉，你都冇㗎啦，你嘅時代已經完咗，就一齊捅死咗佢。唔係嘅話，點會有新嘅 Muse 出現呢？點可以繼續揾錢呢？係咪？
You forced me
就
to
唔會
speak
似一
my
刀
heart.
捅係咪啊？
I'm helping you because I believe I should.
Is there anything I can do in the meantime? Someplace
就
I
係俾
can
人
look?
懟冧咗，因為而家已經有 AI 啦，唔需要你啦。
You haven't rested since this began.
Relax. Who can relax? I've been sentenced to
得
death,
3日
Apollo.
時間咋？
Fair point. Even so,
神係咪唔使瞓覺？
Grace,
雖然王女
the
都
next
要
time
瞓
you
覺
see。me, I'll have a better notion of what to do.
Fine. But I'm holding you to that.
佢係咪有少少中意咗我嘅背影啊？啊，即係去到第2章啊，去到第2章啊！阿典娜，你要出 sunshine 咪太陽神咪喺度咯？
Hey, Freddy.
啊！但我覺得
Have you
我個
been
朋
running out this whole
友
time?
好
Yeah?
好有
A
嫌
goat
疑。
man sends you off into the night. Your life is on the line. And I'm gonna, what, sleep? What if you were taken prisoner, kept in a cave by a
咁
cyclops?
即
I
係
don't
我都
know,
冇得
turned
瞓
into
啦，
a
佢叫我
tree.
翻嚟瞓
I，was worried
我仲要同
sick.
我個姊妹傾偈傾通宵。Grace 係咪真係中意女仔嘅？睇下你關心我哋真係好啊！
You were worried about me?
我哋行
Aw,
我哋
well,
行
you're
基
my
友路線
best
算啦。
friend in the whole world, Grace.
我周圍升好感度，
Plus,
可能就會俾人
you
攞
know
刀
what the
仔
band
對。
do.
你睇佢同我個頭一樣咁綠
You're
啊！
sarcasm, Brian, anyway.
I told them you were fine, which isn't a lie, because technically you are. Now tell me everything that happened. Huh. Persephone runs a club called the
哇！
Underworld.
呢個黑幕拉得真係快
That's。a little on the nose. That's what I said. And you ended up siding with Apollo? Lord of the Sun, god of prophecy? Do you trust him?
呢啲神人都好黐
As much as you can trust
線
an，idol
全部都係黐線
I
佬
swear,。Freddie, they're all nuts.
Well, yeah. If they're even a little like the stories, you should be super
全部都係嗰
careful.
啲食古不化嘅老人
What
家
are。your options? You need to go back to
我想去
Apollo.
揾雅典娜傾偈啊！我想揾個
Go
阿
back
婆
to the
傾偈。
underworld. Make sure Persephone isn't taking my decision personally.
Oh, and there's this. Pan left a card. Says, "Come by Olympus."
去奧林
Doubt
匹
he means
斯，
the mountain in Greece.
去海城啦！Let's go！神人都喺嗰
That
度
name
生
keeps
活，
coming up. The idols live there, or at least
係咪啊？會唔會係座公共屋村嚟
Sounds
㗎
cool.？
即係去到去公屋之後
And
就
if
改名
Pan
咗，
is there,
佢改名做奧林匹克
see
咁
people
樣
just
啊！
set your teeth on edge. That's Pan. I can't help it. But it doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You can count on me.
係
Grace.
老人院，我都覺得係老人院。最後生應該頭先 Hermes 嗰個
The。embodiment of inspiration. Can you believe it?
yeah, kinda.
但係我唔可以去睇下。哦，咁我哋去公共屋村睇下先啦。Let's go！咁靚嘅成座嗰啲中銀大廈咁樣，哇！好多草啊！
I'd
佢真係
say
起咗
hello,
棵樹喺
Grace,
度。
but I'm afraid that look on your face might be catching.
I just. What is this place?
It's a garden, darling. Surely even mortals have them.
This building. All those people I pass getting up here. Are they all idols?
咁我咪都可以住入
Oh,
嚟嘅
yes,。some of them. Welcome to Olympus, dear Grace.
我哋去到
Our
奧
home
海
hidden
城啦。
away in plain sight. Marvelous, isn't it?
都收埋咗。
I've passed this part of the city 100 times. I've never seen this building. Was it always here? Or
Our Lady Hecate provides glamours that allow certain things to go unseen, such as my glorious horns.
啊，咁呢個咪個個都最想要嘅隱身術。
Those invited see it. Those who aren't see exactly what they expect.
嚇，咁個個人唔係好奇怪咯？行過嗰個位就覺得，哎，度有座大廈，其他人就見到話，哎，嗰度係空地嚟嘅喎，咁好唔得掂咯，咁咪
I don't
咁
know,
仲唔
Pan.
算壯觀啊？
Olympus seems pretty grand to me.
As if mortals would know any better. This isn't the first time you've been here. I'm sure Hermes took you to Athena's dreary office.
咁即係雅典娜都住呢度。
Good one, that Hermes. Almost as dull-witted as the original, but
但係
bitter.
應該要 good end 嘅話，
How many idols are there?
係應該揀一條路線行落去先會係 good end。
Oh, I don't
如果好似而家咁樣
20,
每個都唔攻略嘅話
Our
咧，
numbers have dwindled
劇
so
情
much, I've
推
stopped
唔
keeping
可
track.
能推到，但係可能係 bad end。
We're not all
如
equally
果一定要
legit.
揀一個男人嘅話，
Some idols were barely
或者
worshipped.
揀一個女人嘅話，應該點
Indeed,
揀
not
啊
all？of us are idols.
全部都冇 feel 呢度，可唔可以揀雅典娜？
Hangers on, if you will. You'll meet them all.
如果要揀，我揀阿婆得唔得啊？中意佢就唔老人趣。
Idols live here? I mean, Calliope didn't, obviously. Apollo doesn't either.
One
有
must
運
have
就
special
good end，
dispensation
都
from
莫
our
慘
Lady
啦
of。Wisdom, Athena, before they can take up a private dung heap like Apollo's.
Am I gonna have to
Oh,
give up my
did you-
apartment?
That's rather putting the cart before the horse, darling.
哦，
First,
即係所有人都要住喺呢度嚟做管理。
Right.
咁唔係嘅話，你想特別搬出去個狗竇嗰度係要
I
佢
did,
批
I
準。
did. Though I feared you might decline.
阿姨，你唔想努力，快啲變做神人，咁你就可以住呢度。會唔會阿典娜覺得我哋屋企太差啊？我哋係為咗有屋住唔使賣樓，所以先懟冧咗佢喺入邊。我覺得阿典娜唔係攻略對象喎。
Fine. But just so you know, I'm not doing anything that's against the rules. I already have one trial coming.
Grace, baby, Bubala. Have I ever led you astray?
哎呀，佢好姣啊！食開啲啦，行開啊！
A friend has begged for my help, and you're far better suited than I to offer what he requires. I'll give you a key to reach the reliquary where he resides. You help him, and then we're even. If that's not enough incentive, the reliquary is also where you'll find the lovely
阿
Hecate.
典娜姨，
A sorceress of her power could aid your
佢
cause.
真係婆婆樣。
What do you say?
This Hecate. Do you think she could help me?
If she's of a mind. She is the goddess of dark magic, the creator
黑
of
暗
all
魔法
our
嘅女
marvelous
神。
glamours. If
哇，咁
anyone
佢
can
好可
help
能
you,
係兇手
it
喎。
is
之
she.
前話佢可能
And
係
if
魔
she's
法
not,
殺嘅話，
never mind.
Then
咁我
she
咪會
won't
死咯。
help you. Grace, that
我以為
part is up to
如果
you.
佢唔中意
I
你
can't
嘅話，
expect you to
仲
do
你就會中
everything,
黑魔法
can
死
I?
㗎啦咁樣。
What is this
Yeah, same day.
reliquary? Doesn't that have something to do with the bones of saints or something?
Not those relics. Our relics. The relics of ancient gods.
即係聖遺物啦，係
treasures
嘛？
collected over thousands of years.
咁多位 master 知道邊度有聖遺物啦？而家
We store them in a faraway place so no one unsavory can get their hands on them.
Unsavory like you?
Unsavory.
所有
like
master
most.
都係無恥之徒喺度
Athena
偷
has
聖
decreed
遺
that
物。
these relics are not to be used by any save Hecate and herself. A rather dull waste of so much amassed knowledge and power, but who am I to judge? I'm not leader of the chorus.
佢係驚每個人都如願嘅話，世界就會大亂。
If these
Same day,
relics
I'm
are off
lying.
limits, does that mean they're dangerous?
Some, but I'm not asking you to chase after any of that nonsense. In fact, I'd advise against it.
But what if one of those relics could help me?
My, such an adventurer you are. It's possible, but ask Hecate first. She, and I mean this with complete and
佢
uncharacteristic
係男定女
seriousness,
啊？我咪可以有新嘅攻略
is not
對
an
象啦
island。you or anyone wishes to cross.
This person I'm to help. What does he want? And why can't you do it?
Well, Grace, there are some things you're
哦
better
佢需要音
equipped to
樂治
handle
療
than
啊，
I.
即係咁嘅意思係。
This, as I understand it, is a delicate matter of the
音
heart.
樂治療都係種專業啊嘛，佢需要音樂治療。
A matter of the heart.
What, did you think I was sending you to rough someone up? Set something aflame? Don't be absurd. The man has an issue with his love life.
感情
Even if
問
you
題
can't help it,
啊
I'll，treat the effort as worth the favor.
即係需要音樂治療啦。Let's
So
go。
that's it? Fix up someone's love life? Nothing trickier than that?
Oh, the way you talk, Grace.
啊嘛，Muse 拯救 Love Life 好正常啫。
It's just
I trade in really
Let's go，Let's go，冇講咁多嘢，我哋
Maybe
出發
no one would want
出
to do
發
as。I ask, and then where would I be? I may seem untrustworthy, but allow me to reassure you. If I wish you harm, you will walk into that harm knowingly and with open arms.
呢真係花言巧語。
What about Calliope? Did she walk into harm knowingly and with open arms?
You tell me.
係唔
I
係
deny it, of course, but if you
哦，
choose
係咪阿
not to
潘
believe
叫
anything
你
I
自殺
say,
啦，然後就自己捅自己一刀嗰啲
what's
劇
the
情啊
point of asking a question?
？Lanza 自殺啦咁樣，所以就話如果我想令你死嘅，我會令到你自己會自願受傷，咪就係咁嘅意思啊？
Lovely fellow, quite harmless. I'll send a package to your domicile that contains directions and the key you'll need to reach
點解佢
the
唔直接俾
reliquary.
我啊？
I said no promises.
佢呢個嘢好奇怪
If
啊
you！decide
我
to
都覺得
go,
係嘅。
Grace, you'll still need all those things. Say hello to darling Hecate on my
點
behalf.
睇呢
will
個
you?
都唔係啲咩好人。但係冇人死啊！聖地，係咪聖地啦？聖地係紅磚大學啊？唔係啊，係個貨櫃碼頭咯。
When I opened that shipping container, I was expecting, I don't know,
Wow.
rats.
Yeah.
就點解要帶埋個 friend 嚟啊？
Where the hell are we?
It's hard to say. Weren't we going to some kind of library?
That's how Pan
潘係
described
咁
it.
講。
He said it was a, what's the word? A reliquary?
That is where relics are kept, like magic items, like when we played D&D.
好似龍與地下
This is
城咁。
nothing like D&D.
Well, I don't know about you, Grace, but if a dragon came flying out of that mist, I would
直
not
接
be
俾
the
咩？
least
唔
bit
直接俾
surprised.
我真係唔明。
You are such a nerd.
Speaking of, how much do you actually know about Hecate and this idol you're supposed to help?
即係唱完歌醫翻好佢嘅話，可能就會有黑魔法幫我啦。
Do you know anything about this Hecate? It's not a name that rings bells.
D&D
Let's see. Well, she was the goddess of witchcraft, the really dark kind.
Oh.
But she's never really portrayed as evil. She was more of an outsider, lived alone, off in her little corner of
幾
the
好啊！佢
underworld.
自己有
Do
有
you
個
think
蠟
that's what
燭
we，could be?
係
Oh,
咪
that？is so cool. Oh, I bet knowledge is important to you.
我
Could be an
好
idol
分
we
啊
could
佢
talk
個
to.
friend，
I'm so
你
glad
真
I
係
brought
太
you,
太犀
Freddie.
利。
I wouldn't
哎
have
呀
trusted any of this.
我都係跟我自己嘅
Well, I hope
個
it's actually
friend
helpful
算
to
啦
tell。you these things.
Why wouldn't it be?
Because it could all be wrong. I would have never pegged Apollo for a surfer dude with confidence issues.
睇住神話故事，估唔到阿波羅，個個以為阿波羅係太陽之神，應該好陽光噶嘛。但係佢有反差萌咯，佢自己整啲。
And
我就哎呀，我係個陰暗 boy，但係叫太陽之神咁
Should
樣。
I?
that's the Minotaur's real name. You know, big bullhead, horns, lives in a giant labyrinth.
Pan did not mention that.
Why am I not surprised?
知識就是力量。
This Minotaur. You don't think he might be dangerous,
以
do
諾
you?
圖
No,
樂士好難
traditionally
讀啊！
he
嗰啲
eats people, but he
嗰啲
was
希臘
also
神
supposed to
話
have
嗰
been
啲神嘅
slain by
名。
the hero Theseus.
Well, not so slain after all. Pan says he has a problem with his love life.
Maybe he needs to stop eating all his girlfriends? Okay, I knew that sounded wrong the moment I said it.
Grace 個樣好似食咗屎咁樣，
Maybe we should go inside instead of standing out here in
食
the
嗰
fog.
啲食嗰啲女之後個樣好似食屎
A
咁
mist
樣。
potentially full of monsters.
In we go then. Are you really planning on doing that favor for Pan?
我哋梗係去啦。我哋做言語治
Honestly,
療啊嘛。
the reliquary is what I'm really interested in.
Let's go, let's go。
Plan C. Go on.
There has to be some magical relic that could help me out. The trick will be
會
finding
唔會
it
有嗰
and
啲
getting my
召
hands
喚
on
柯
it.
南嗰啲成為物
That
啊
will？be a trick. Yeah.
或者可以時光倒流。哦，哇咁高嘅，會唔會太過巨大啊？巨人國嚟㗎嘛呢度？嚇！
I guess the Titan thing is literal, huh?
泰坦族係存在。
Mortals within the reliquary. Who permits this
Ooh-ah.
intrusion, this sacrilege? This knowledge is not meant for the likes of you. I shall
Ooh-ah.
grind you into the dust from whence you came.
所以話點解你要帶你個 friend 過嚟？
But
我唔
I'm
係
not
反人。
mortal. Wow, does that sound weird coming
係呢啲人唔係咯，我要找到成為話去召喚
Cannot
save
learn
啊
of！the knowledge kept here. Not ever.
Freddy 係
Not
特
just
別㗎。
any mortal. She's special. And she already knows about the idols.
We have been revealed. You are undone.
係啊， 佢啲戲會唔會太好
I
啊？
swear I can go if you want.
佢呢啲唔係，
I'm gonna tell a soul.
佢呢啲係 opera
You
戲
get。to see this place. It is so amazing. It's like
佢就等緊人入嚟同佢做戲啊嘛，揾人同佢對戲啊嘛，
which you know was destroyed and one of the greatest tragedies of human history.
用知識就是力量嚟溝通。佢終於平靜落嚟，佢個人會唔會變翻細啊？
I
之後
have created this sanctuary at great cost.
會唔會
Knowledge is
太
valuable
快啊？
and must be respected.
知識哦，即係佢覺得佢個 friend 好尊重知識，所以佢中意嘛。聖杯戰爭成為物都冇假貨，應該全部喺度偷噶啦。佢個 friend 相當有嫌疑啊。
Maybe we should start over. My name's Grace. It's a pleasure to meet you.
No, you cannot be Grace.
Sure am.
佢話你應該叫你自己個名做
Calliope
Calliope。
dead. Is that now? I thought that was not for another 11 months yet.
嚇？點解佢知道會死啊？
Wait, what? You knew Calliope
女
was
人係
going
要
to
氹
die?。
No, I am not informed of
乜
this
嘢
for
知
another
識型
11
女仔
months
啊
and
嘛
3 days.？
咁當你知道佢同佢一樣都係知識型女仔，就會有嘢傾噶
That
啦。
cannot be.
唔係你個無知嘅人同我走出去。佢更加
Yes, it's
佢嘅
right
能力比阿波羅更加好
Calliope
用。
joins Grace's band. They become friends. Months later, there is an
嚇！即係本來嘅世界線應該係咁樣啦。
accident, and
An accident? No, that's not what happened.
are you saying the books are wrong?
Guess I'm not the only one with a problem.
But this cannot be.
The sooner you accept that someone, somehow, screwed up your magic books, the sooner we can get on to figuring out what happened.
Uh-oh.
You will explain. We will both sit, and you will explain. There will
佢
be tea.
佢好傾喎。你睇講道理嘅人係最好。
It is clear something unanticipated has occurred, something outside the realm of fate.
Is that even possible?
It is, but I must follow the threads back to their source.
佢
to
要
find
揾
the
翻個故
origin
事嘅
of
分
the
支邊度錯
deviation.
咗。
It may take years of research.
Years? I don't have
我哋用 AI 解決
It's
咯嘛。
unfortunate.
We
If there
have
is
tea.
nothing else, I must ask you both to leave so I may begin at once.
Actually, I came here to speak to Asterion. If, he is here.
A visitor for Asterion? How strange.
音樂開始變得奇怪。佢唔係巨人啊嘛，
Oh,
係牛頭人啊！
are we doing guests? Is that a thing?
呢個係乜嘢啊？獅子王
Okay, Freddy was right.
As if there was any doubt.
My old friend, this is Grace. She is our muse from the line of Calliope, and it is she who asked for you.
我係嚟解決你嘅感情問
I'm
題。
here on behalf of Pan. He owes you a favor? Something to do with...
No, shit, that pan. Nah, never.
佢搶咗佢條女啊！
Asterion, of course you know Pan.
No, nah, no
美
idea
女
what
與
he
野獸
would
啊！
know,
佢
sir.
呢個樣好 Q 版啊！咩事啊？
Not this Minotaur.
There you have it, Grace. I believe now is the time when you leave.
咁發生咗咩事？
There must be some mistake.
There is no mistake. Not this time.
Are you sure about that? Because I'm not going.
It is written.
上面
Did you
寫
hear
咗
that? Pan sends me all this way and Asterion won't even talk to us?
Maybe there's another Asterion?
Yeah, more likely Pan's got me chasing my tail. This was
牛
pointless.
頭人感情問
I
題
think we're
問題
getting
想
back
要人
inside.
妻，
Do you have another plan?
但係佢話佢會食喎，佢會食啊！
I don't
Yung
know
mga
if my
galak-lala.
powers will even work on Hecate, but it's worth a shot.
Ooh, a musical number. Do you think this one could be... do you hear what
Musical
I'm
number.
hearing?
牛頭人嚟緊，一堆牛頭人嚟緊，
Oh, you're still
唔係
here.
就係一個。
I had to run the entire.
哎呀，好 Q Q 啊！
Way in it.
佢揾咗咁耐就揾翻自己屋
I'm
企
so
門口。
sorry. I didn't mean to send you away, alright? I just couldn't tell you, not in front of Kate.
會唔會嗰個係正室啊？佢出軌，所以佢係牛頭人。
Why couldn't you? Wait. Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Oh, this is so great. I love this.
I heard what you said about Calliope. I can help you. I really, really can. It has to be you. I am so in love with my dear sweet Kate. I just don't know how to tell her. Please help me tell her.
Let me get this straight. You're in love with Hecate. That Hecate.
嚇，
Mate,
可能咩？
she's just the best. Like, she knows everything and she always
我
smells
反
so
對
good.
人獸
Nice to me, and she doesn't even have to be.
唔係
Oh, we got stuck
獸
in the
同
tower
AI
together
我都
because we can't escape the world. I know.
佢哋可唔可以唱首歌表白下就算數
I
啊？
wanna try. Oh, won't you help me?
咁大鑊，
Do you really call
乜叫
Hecate
Kate 啊？
Kate?
乜叫
Off
Kate 啊？
topic, I know, but I have to ask.
Well, sometimes she has to go into the mortal world for a short time and do things for Athena.
And
Well,
佢鍾意咗佢
she had
人
to
類
make
嗰
up a
陣嘅
magic
佢，
disguise, a new identity. And I
男人用啲，
thought she should give it
但
a
係佢個
go.
牛頭人。
And you suggested Kate?
Yeah, she really liked it. She said,
哎呀，冇可能啦！你只係佢工具人嚟嘅咋。
have you tried, I don't know, talking to her about how you feel?
其實佢都好慘
I
啊！
take that as a no.
I don't have the words. I've tried. Every time I end up knocking over a table or killing a cat or talking about how sometimes meat has that grisly texture I don't like.
You killed her cat? Oh, no.
It was a small cat. I panicked. I'm just not good at words. Right? Really not good.
但係啲知識型女士係比較中意比佢
The
強
monster
嘅
who
人。
rolled a maze and ate people? And is supposed to be dead?
Well, my father locked me up in a labyrinth, but I never ate anyone.
啊，佢從來冇食過
Well,
人，
that's good.
佢哋食過神係咪咁講？
But he was a bellend.
我今日就係之前佢哋話
Okay,
殺咗一個
so
神就
you're
係
in
咁嗰個。
love with Hecate. What is it you think I can do?
A muse knows about poetry and the heart and how to make words beautiful. All I want is to ask her, but I need...
咁即係呢條支線已經完咗啦，
Please say you'll help
因
me.
為佢唔係攻略對象，因為佢哋兩個起埋一齊。
Hecate
佢
might
拒絕你
say
呢？
no. You know that, right?
Well, she probably will. I mean, she's Kate. And I'm me. But just once, I'd like to be able to ask her, to say it out loud instead of thinking it.
但係如果佢如果 case 唔開心嘅話，講埋我哋出去唔幫我哋，咪仲大鑊？點解而家喺呢個moment要我幫你表白啊？
I don't know. Doesn't this feel a little weird?
Which part?
Helping him woo her with my powers.
佢揾嗰啲乜乜性愛女神啊，嗰啲咪更加好咩？
Don't want to do. You can only make them say what's in their heart.
Yeah, that's the part I can't do.
I do this and you'll help me in return, right?
Athena made Kate swear she's not allowed to say anything about what happens at the tower. But she never made me swear. Maybe she never
呢個人咁識揾法律漏洞
I'll tell
嘅
you.。Even if Kate doesn't like it, I'll tell you.
If I do this first.
If you help me, any trouble will be worth it.
咁
I can't say I'm exactly sure what to do.
咁我哋唯有做嘅啫，取唔晒。啊，唔係佢嗰啲叫做愛情係麻木㗎。佢愛情嘅麻木之下，佢可以出賣所有嘢。呢個牛頭人先係最危險嘅人。
What exactly did you have in mind, Freddie?
嚟啦，我哋唱歌啦。
I'll set up a vibe and you go for it.
I'm not great at words. I'm more of a dancer.
佢諗住佢會跳散成個圖書館。
You can do it.
嚟啦，我哋開始唱啦，表白啦。
You cast a spell on me. Not literally, obviously. But I feel in summary, you and me are meant to be. 'Cause you put a hex on me.
哎呀
You didn't give it to me directly.
好危險啊！
Blaming you
讚佢。
specifically. just that metaphorically, shit, can someone help me?
It's okay. Okay, what are some of the things you love about her?
哇！固有結界，羅密歐與朱麗葉啊！哦，唉，心諗你唔好嘥我時間啦，仲有好多嘢要做㗎，我最無悔。我有啲男人做閒職。
Tell her something she doesn't know about herself.
Okay, T, to me, you know you in rapture?
Good word.
Is your pallid skin, your lips are so thin, your love of books.
Asterian, I have but one thought.
AI 唔明白牛頭人點解要咁樣做？
Are you saying you're in
佢應該唔啊，因為呢個唔係事實嘅陳述。
couldn't possibly really
可能佢等緊啊嘛，會唔會都係有個人陪身邊，其實都幾好。
Cast a spell on me. It's a feeling that's killing me. But let's say categorically, okay, T, it's just you and me.
繼續繼續，
Katie, yeah, that's what I've always called you.
啱啊！繼續表白，繼續嚟，繼續嚟。
Sounds juvenile, but that name makes me smile. I've always wanted to tell you.
你覺得表白嘅成功率有幾大啊啦？
As friends, I'm only a
但我
fraction
淨係想讀書啊！對面話。
of what I can be. I mean, I'll still make you tea, but don't you want more than
即係仲想要餅乾嘅意思。
this what you truly wish to do? This love could easily fall through.
你
Imagine if we ceased to be. It's a possibility, don't you see?
分咗手之後，你都要繼續幫我整嘢，
Hecate
所以我唔同意呢個辦公室亂聲就係咁樣。
has blinded my eyes from what you can see. If there's even the smallest possibility of losing you somehow, I'll take it back now.
好，朋友你出去，綠帽加牛頭人，正啊！呢個組合嚟，Let's go！
Freddie, you gotta step in. Me? Yeah, you're just as qualified as I am.
Hecate, I'd say he's really put himself
多謝 follow。哦，
Now he cannot undo. It's a brave thing to do. Wish I had his
神嘅關係由人負責拉近，好正常啦。
saying that I've missed out before. Last chances rushed out that exit door.
我哋姊妹唱得好得多。
Let my heart be heard.
哦，
And it's withering. Now I'm reconsidering.
嚟我哋扭佢回應，
I'm tempted, but what's your role?
好姊妹梗係似樣㗎啦。
Is nothing will go wrong for its destiny.
會唔會因為佢頻頻犯錯係因為牛頭人啊？
Like magic takes a toll, and if you lose control, the cost is paid by reality. Is my heart worth everything going amiss? I cannot protect you from the dark abyss, so don't dismiss, just resist.
You think that I don't know the darkness inside of me? You know the stars, but do you
最了
remember
解
your
你嘅人係我啊！啊，
I love the person I have become. Changed
我個樣而家同 Freddie 一樣。Oh no！
come with me.
嚇咁都溝到女啊 ！Muse 真係好恐怖啊！嚟啦，
Come with me.
我哋要佢本人
I cannot do this,
Cinco.
Asterian.
啊！
Now is nothing compared to what would come.
But the pain I feel now Kate. It's killing me.
啊！我哋令到佢表白失敗咗啊！
You need only say the word.
哦，
Do it.
係我唔啱係咪
I
啊？
have to do this, Grace. I want this.
I call on
Ah.
the heralds of an ancient
啊，仲未完，
darkness to guide this sweet creature off this treacherous road.
未完㗎嘛，唔好完住啊！
In all of creation, love is most leaden.
佢又開始變自大，
Cosmos to lighten his load.
佢係個好人。但我都係覺得佢哋之間唔會咁簡單。
But will not be in love.
Your love was never a lie. It is simply no longer true. And I know, in my heart, I am rescued.
啊，開大車係唔啱。
Arrow of Eros I forced to undo.
I put a spell on you.
哦，成日唱歌頂唔緊，但 musical 係咁樣噶嘛？啊，
It
王
worked.
女真係普通嘅神啊！王女而家係魔王嚟噶嘛？
Well, no
王女係
offense.
慈愛嘅女神啊嘛！你冇聽
Still
咩？
like you and all, but
Once a month, I shall place a glamour so that mortals will see you simply as a man. You may go out into their realm and look for the love you so desire.
I am. Thank you, Kate. It's not what I wanted.
即係你唔可以同我一齊，但我可以俾你去揾其他女人嘅意思
If
啊！
I had known you felt so, dear friend,
好
I
想
would
收
have
翻
offered。it long ago. As for you, Grace, I thank you for arranging this diversion, however it came to pass.
你知道呢
Didn't
件
you
事會
know
發生？
this was gonna happen ahead of time?
Yes, but it was also written that I would be surprised by Asterian's
本書
revelation.
寫咗，
So I was. Those are the rules.
That is seriously weird.
It was
竟然係咁
also
嘅扮出嚟，佢真係好好戲喎！
word. Fun? Rarely does revelry find its way into the reliquary.
佢真係應該角逐今屆奧斯卡影后啊！
No hard
Love 'em,
feelings, I hope, about me using
佢
my
有咩都
powers.
知，係啊，佢咩都
You
知。
helped Asterion speak his feelings, and I to speak mine. It was a kind thing, even if it did not end as Asterion originally hoped.
Do I get to decide what I look like when I go to the mortal world?
Within reason, and appropriate to your mass.
佢會變做咩曾志偉啊？
I'll
咁
be
肥，
big. Okay. All right. Yeah, I can work with this.
一
Come,
切都係
Asterion,
劇
there
本，
is much to be
係啊。
done. I will need my pens, a sample of blood, and you will need to dig up my cat.
忍唔晒，
Wait for me outside, yeah?
佢哋兩個二人世界啦。啊，
How long
其
are
實
we
幾好
supposed
啊！
to
冇
wait?
辦公室戀
It's been over
情。
an hour.
I'm sure it's fine, Grace. I doubt the Minotaur would break his promise.
如果本書要寫佢接受牛頭人，佢會唔會叛教？
When I
我
tell
諗應該唔會發生。
You still here? I'm sorry. Kate had a lot to say.
啊，
Oh,
應該
I bet
係
she
啦
did.。
表完白之後就可以所有嘢都攤開嚟
Kate
講啦
wants。us to talk about our feelings more. And there, of course, was tea. Right, so I suppose you want to know how Calliope broke into the reliquary that night.
she did what?
No, we didn't know anything about that. Do you mean the night she died?
Oh, well, I thought you already knew. Yeah, the
Huh?
night Calliope died, she broke in
哦，
somehow.
咁我哋做呢個言語
We
治
know
療
she
好
didn't
好
take
抵
anything or
喎。
even touch anything. I just remember the alarms, and I chased after her.
可唔可以假嗰個 Calliope？聖地嘅警報器，點
How
知
do
佢
you
冇拎
know
走嘢？
Calliope didn't touch or
燒
take
咗本書
anything?
版睇唔到，但係點解佢要
Kate
咁
knows
做咧？
everything in the reliquary, right down to the last book.
佢會唔會淨係
She's
搣
been
走咗
lucky
一
that she
頁啊
can't？figure if anything was touched. It makes her so mad not to know. And it made Athena pretty mad too.
Athena got involved?
Yeah, when Kate finally told her, Athena wants Kate to keep investigating, but it doesn't look good.
Did you say the reliquary has alarms? Like burglar alarms,
書本
cameras?
我覺得應該
Oh,
唔
no, no,
係。
nothing like that. It just has a lot of protections. You know, magic.
I don't know magic, actually.
Oh, well, it's just meant to keep the dangerous stuff from being touched. It was set off,
即係擺埲
so
牆喺
something
度。
happened in the reliquary. We just don't know what exactly.
You chased
講埋揾到
Calliope, but
Calliope。
did you ever catch up with her?
No. If I'd have caught her, I'd have brought her back and Kate would have gotten answers out of her. All I know is that she was bleeding bad, but I don't know why. I wanted to help her, but she got away in the fog. Then I ran into Medusa.
啊，即係要揾美杜莎啦咁樣嘅話。
Yeah. Well, she's not normally here. I think maybe she was chasing after Calliope too.
兇手係美杜莎，即係或者俾美杜莎變咗做石像嘅人就係兇手。
Those alarms don't go off if someone breaks into the reliquary? They don't detect intruders?
Well, normally nobody does that.
即係
Calliope did. She got
冇
inside.
人去睇
She
嘅
must have
話，
snuck in the back
嗰人
way.
唔會嚟，所以冇人
Where
去
do you
睇啊嘛。
think
即使有
Calliope
警報
went?
器。
Whatever Calliope did here, it was enough to set off the alarms. That's all I know.
What
度有咩遺物
relics
啊？
are there? Maybe Calliope was looking for one but couldn't find it before.
Yeah, that I'm not supposed to say.
Do you have the golden fleece, the shield of Zeus, the sword of
有佢哋話
Damocles?
全部都
Is it
有。
suspended?
You know a lot about that stuff for a mortal.
So it's all real?
I can neither confirm nor deny any of that. All I know is that nothing got used and nothing got taken.
即係有啦。
How could Calliope have been wounded?
I don't know. Maybe Medusa did it. Probably not, though. You know, I never saw Medusa near the reliquary, just out in the fog, so she never even got that close.
而家最大
So
嫌
whatever
疑美
happened to
杜莎呢
Calliope
兩個
happened
點睇都唔係兇
inside
手
the
啦。
reliquary.
I guess.
佢哋一個知識型就喺度埋頭苦幹，一個就係掛住談戀愛，係咪？即係呢兩個人係 safe 嘅。
But they did it inside the reliquary.
If so, they vanished after.
你問咗
What was
美杜莎
Medusa
先。
doing here?
She was chasing after Calliope too, I think, but she wouldn't say why. I asked.
Seems pretty convenient. Her just out there suddenly.
Yeah, that part's weird. I've never seen her near the reliquary before.
好期待美杜莎究竟係啲
Broken
咩
in
人？
like Calliope did?
Yeah,
Right
but
on.
I chased Calliope from the reliquary. If Medusa had been there, I would have seen her.
That's all I
Athena
need to
knows what
know.
happened here the night Calliope died?
Yeah, Kate told her a day or so later, I think. We didn't know Calliope died that night, though.
What? Athena didn't mention it?
Nope. Not that that's weird. She's, well, she's not
Huh?
the chatty type, you know?
啊，典娜會唔會
She
先係
came in
兇手
quiet and
啊？
cool, wanted to know who was here that night and what Calliope might have wanted. She swore Kate to silence. Not me, though. Guess she's not as smart as Kate.
This means Calliope came here the night she died. This is where she was attacked.
But we don't know by whom.
We know Medusa was here.
啊，嗰個臭婆婆
She
一定隱瞞緊某啲嘢。
You know she works for Athena, right? I thought maybe that's why she was here, but Athena said she didn't know about it.
That does seem suspicious.
佢一定係隱瞞緊，可能會令到佢嘅地位或者成個神嘅 relationship 嘅基石喐到嘅
Good luck,
嘢，
Muse.
所以佢只可以揾個人做替死鬼。
You okay there, friendo?
有進展啦。
We learned a lot. I just wish I knew why Calliope
Look,
was here in the
Lou
first place.
Maybe
係兇
that's
手。
a question for Medusa.
Sure, if only I knew where to find her.
One thing at a time, Grace. You'll figure it out. I know you will.
I guess
所以
so.
我哋要揾第二個人問。
Next thing is to go back to Pan. Tell him his favor is done.
What an adventure.
Sorry?
You're just lucky, Grace. Luckier than you think. You go do what you have to, and I'll meet you back at the apartment. Okay?
嗱，我哋翻嚟啦。
I hope you're here, because I don't know where else to look for you.
Of
會唔
course
會就係
I'm
邊個
here,
邀請
Grace.
佢，
Where else
佢
would
先去
I
到邊一
be
層
but amongst the
所以其他
trees
人
and
即
the
使住喺呢度都唔會去揾到佢。
I really must thank you, by the by. Asterion is simply over the moon, and he's already repaid me with this select tome from the reliquary.
乜鬼嘢？即係佢攞到聖遺物。
That's why you did all this? Because you wanted some book?
Not just some book, but a tome from the forbidden depths.
I doubt Hecate would be pleased.
Oh, most assuredly not. Neither would Athena, which makes it all the more delicious. I trust you got what you needed. More grist for the mill of your innocence, as it were.
You already knew I would, right?
Oh? Did I?
Come on,
佢會唔
Pam.
會都係
How
反
stupid do you think I am? The place you
反
sent me
雅
for this
典娜
favor
派
just
咧？如果咁樣
happens to
計
be where
寬
Calliope was
嘅
attacked.
話，
You had to know I'd discover that.
所以佢知道有啲嘢隱瞞緊，但係想用阿 Grace 隻手去
What's
揭
the
開佢。
angle? Tell me why I shouldn't be suspicious, Pam.
You have no reason to be suspicious. I know nothing of what happened to Calliope at the reliquary. I suppose the question at the heart of this is, do you believe me?
冇證據，我話咩相信你啊？
To believe you, Pam.
我哋大家都講證據㗎嘛。
If I had that to offer, do you think I would hesitate to share it?
我就覺得佢就算手上面有證據，但係佢都唔會俾我。
Condemned by my idle brethren. I've become accustomed
有
to
冇諗過佢自己講嘢，但係會輕佻咧？
never lied to you, Grace.
有冇諗過你自己有問題咧？
If you're looking for innocence,
唱歌啊，唱歌啦！
well, I'm afraid that's one thing I cannot provide.
And if I can't accept that? If I find out you're somehow involved in this?
You'll
可能
do
佢
what
係
you
目擊
do,
者。
and I'll do what I do, and we'll see where that takes us.
OK OK， 我哋睇下結果點啊！你真係 PK。
If you're still up for trading favors, I could use more help.
Oh, of course you could. You could live the high
我都係
life,
中意呢啲
Grace.
有
Throw
交易
caution
嘅
to the
嘢。
wind. Embrace what you can before you.
Before you die，
Before
開
I
隻手
die,
，yeah。
you don't have any hope for me, do you? You're just taking what you can get before it's over.
佢好 surprise，你咁樣睇我嘅，我傷心啦。
You'll want to find Medusa, I suppose.
She was at the reliquary, but you already knew that.
打完
You'll
交
find
先
Medusa at
至
a
講嘢，
dingy
真係
little
我都覺
pub
得係啊。
appropriately named the
佢根本就咩都知，但係佢咩都唔俾我
Give her my
哋，
regards.
全部都係叫我哋行支線任務
But。do be careful if you call on her, Grace. Medusa is a hideous monster and should be treated as such.
第3日，佢喺同阿波羅傾偈。佢話味道沙，點睇呢個似主線多啲？但係咪因為阿
This
波
must be the
羅
Viper's Nest.
嘅
Scariest
好感
part
度
of
多啲，
town,
所以佢
no
建議我哋
sign.
揾阿波羅
Just。that one dude glaring
第3
at
日
everyone.
咯喎，就快結案咯
Well, I'm
喎，
here
睇下個
now.
劇情幾好啊！
Just another
呢隻
day,
game 我覺得
no
係
life
今
of
年嘅
a
黑
mortal.
馬嚟。
There you are. Man, this place is the worst. I think someone peed on me.
Freddie? What are you doing here?
點解佢
You thought I
跟住
wouldn't
我
notice？ you skulking off? You didn't even bring me
我個
a
我個 friend 真係好得意啊！我真係太愛你啦！
Please tell me you don't think you're some kind of adventurer.
I'm sorry. Are you not about to head
啊
into
我哋
a
都行朋友路
monster's lair
線
at great
對攻略
personal
阿波羅
peril?
呢啲冇乜
What
太
else
大
would you
興
call
趣。
that?
You're such a dork. I adore you.
Good, because I'm not about to let you wander in there without backup. Who knows? Maybe the stuff I know about Medusa might
佢個
actually
取實在
apply.
太勁啦！
Switch.
攞嚟武器合成應該唔錯。
Okay, I'll bite. What do you know about Medusa?
Well, you know she was human once,
佢
right?
係
And
Rider
she
即
was
係
cursed.
猿，
Not really, no.
Cursed by Athena.
佢識
Or
煮
so one of
飯
the，stories goes anyway.
But doesn't she work for Athena?
流星錘咁樣放出，然後一向後複雜死。
2,000 years ago.
咁我俾佢嘅 data update 喎。
Do you think she actually turns people to stone?
Let's hope not, or this could be a short visit. Or a really, really long one.
I'm serious.
Perseus
我
used
哋
a
咪應該
mirror to reflect
俾個
Medusa's
流星
gaze
錘，咪應該
back
帶
at
塊
her.
鏡落去
Or
咧
you could use your phone.
You think that would work?
即刻就俾人咁樣
Unless you
講。
brought a mirror, Grace, it's all you got.
啱啊！我哋帶鏡仔過去，go go。
She was once human, but she's definitely a monster, right?
Yeah, one of the
我哋
worst.
嗰個美杜莎姐姐係咩樣？紫色頭髮，
Starion
紫色
said she was
眼，
scary.
嗰塊布蒙住
I
自
have a
己
feeling
隻
she's not like
眼，
him.
低胸衫大
And I
波
guess
波
you
嘅
have to
女
be
仔，
prepared for the possibility that she is as bad as the legends say.
然後打開發現
Some of the
係
stories also say that she was
小朋友
wronged by Athena and that what was done to her was an injustice.
戴眼鏡，
Athena just follows the
紫
rules,
色眼
right?
鏡，監獄學院嘅美杜莎。
Okay, enough talking.
監獄學園嘅作者係咪
You have a
已
plan for how we're
經
getting inside?
咩咗啦？已經唔喺人世啦。
You're here to help?
Always.
Then I have a plan.
呢個美杜莎唔係啊嘛，應該唔係啊嘛。我哋分散注意力，揾其他方法入去啦。係啦，我哋天花板跳落去應該唔錯。好期待
A
啊！
bag for bashing a lock, I take it?
I thought this was an adventure, not break and enter.
What do you think adventures are,
會唔
Freddy?
會係有個窗可以開到門啊？或者有個窿窿嗰啲
Here's a second idea. What if Medusa like calls the cops?
嗰啲叫做咩通風口可以爬到入去啊？
She has to know we're here first, Fred.
I suppose idols wouldn't really call the police, would they?
It would need a lot of explaining.
即係我哋喺呢度敲
Care
門，
officers or the statues.
唔知連作者
Just
叫
an
咩
honest
都唔
everyday
知。
citizen.
仲在生，你講緊版本嘅
And there
作
we
者
go.，
我唔記得啦，唔知
hell
唔知
yes,
邊個
I
乜乜學園嘅
Time
作
to
者
split
冇
up and have a
咗
look。around.
我真係可以咁樣爬出入去。呢個美杜莎，我都未開始就開始唱啦。哦，竟然係咁樣嘅 feel，呢叫做咩啊？埃及 style。哦，點解啲手下咁樣嘅咩？吸血鬼嚟㗎！即刻唔要條仔。嗰個係學園密事錄，哦，好似係喎。阿媽果然係估中白金之星嘅男人，我需要你嘅幫助你。啱啊，令人艷羨啊！睇下你咁樣，幾咁靚女。
Pan said to say hello. That's what he said to say.
Well, any friend of Pan's is a
但係你唔係潘嘅意思啊嘛？
Okay. I hate to interrupt your flow. There's just some things I need to know. I wish there was another way.
Yes, you do. Now,
哇！啊！Oh no！我個 friend 咧快攞個 iPhone 出嚟啦，開個自拍模式。哎呀！要死啦！要死啦！冇咁樣。No！
can you say that once again? I missed it.
的確係紫色頭髮
Really want to sing,
嘅女仔。
but your silly mouth won't do a thing. It's it's meant to work.
佢係咪就係咁樣懟冧 Calliope 㗎？
The preparation. Yes, I could make you stone, but then my dinner's blown. That's why I've got this other way. Look into
你有冇諗過搞死咗我之後你會有問題？
I'm just a temporary
其實佢咪揀黑馬咪得咯。
a temporary muse.
I'm not worth the price.
It's not something you
你攞個光照住佢唔得咩？
Not six nights. I'm
我個 friend 去咗邊啊？
nice try.
誒？
You and
我
Athena. Here's the thing I don't get. Are you her spy, some sort of PI, or more like her pet? Am I hurting the mood?
一提佢個名，佢就即刻冇咁勇武，即刻個樣 set 咗啊！佢哋兩個之間一定有啲嘢。
That you're on my plate only makes me more game.
反射啦，手機反射。喂，佢嗰啲大招會唔會用得太頻繁啊？
Look into your own eyes.
你好醜啊！
It was worth a shot.
開自發模式啦。
You know you're not unhot. That's my opinion anyway.
Don't look at me.
The snakes, sure they're snakes, but you can pass them off as fakes, like it's just a cosplay.
Don't look at
You're not a
me.
monster.
有啲 fail 呢首歌有啲 fail。
Think that you should try to see Medusa in a
啱啊！
Little girl, no more Hail Marys. The not unhot girl is you. The monster's me.
don't know you
即
don't
係說服佢有翻自尊心，就係我要做嘅嘢係咪？
Calliope. So you know that it's true that I didn't do it.
No.
Yes, you
阿波羅會幫到你。
does that mean Athena knows?
No.
如果條支線翻返阿波羅度，
Don't you see Medusa? You are just her tool. Your queen's
魅力死成日都講得出。你求生嗰陣啊，你話佢係超級索女都要講得出口㗎啦。
slightly tougher could get you free. He's a friend to me.
That's what you said to me.
但係點解阿波羅要幫到佢？
Is that a yes?
That's a maybe.
但係點解阿典娜要將佢變做咁嘅樣？
Maybe what? Did I miss something?
Is she serious?
佢個 friend 真係好知識就是力
What do
量
you。think, Medusa? Will you help me out?
Oh, fine. Fine. What exactly is it that you want, pretty muse?
You can start by telling me whether you tried to eat Calliope like you just tried to eat me.
Blast! This is why I didn't tell Lady Athena. I knew it would come back to haunt me. I only followed pretty Calliope to the reliquary. I never spoke to her, never even caught up to her. I swear it.
That's what Asterion told us, more or less.
But you were there that night.
Yes,
啱
yes,
啊，咁
I
點解佢要
admit
跟住靚女？點解佢要做 stalker
Athena
先
will？ have my head. She'll mount it on a pike. Whatever you might think of me, I had no part in the muse's death. I did not even know she'd been attacked until I saw her fleeing.
You haven't told Athena any of this? You agreed to help, remember?
I told her Calliope was at the reliquary that night. I did not tell her I was also there.
Why not?
À.
Wouldn't Athena find out from Hecate anyway?
No, I was not thinking clearly. I panicked.
係點解佢唔將佢 list 做兇手，但係將 Grace list 做兇手？但係阿典娜只係想用 Grace 嚟查明成個真相。
If she even suspected.
Why should we believe you? You did just try to eat me, remember?
I agreed to help you. I speak the truth.
Right, and not at all trying to cover your own ass.
You presented an opportunity. To taste the sweet, sweet blood of a hero once again.
佢真係有病，有冇考慮下咬自己？
I've been working on it, I really have. I know it's hard to believe what a monster tells you, but it is true.
佢都唔係點解佢哋全部都係自卑自己個樣似怪物
You
啊？
followed Calliope to the
我感覺
reliquary.
上係
Why were you shadowing her at all?
I am Lady Athena's spy master, yes. Calliope has been trouble from time to time.
So you were spying on her.
I keep watch over every idol who no longer lives in Olympus, but especially
哦
Calliope.
即係 Calliope 真係成日惹好多麻煩啦。
I had a duty to Athena.
Did you ever find out why Calliope went there?
I was never close enough to ask. When I drew near to the reliquary, that is when I saw the muse fleeing. She was
咁仲有邊
frightened,
個喺度？
bloodied, dying.
咁佢點樣嚟到我屋
Yes, that made
企
you
先
hungry.
死啊？
I gave chase, yes, but to discover the truth. I knew Lady Athena would wish to know.
That does make sense from your perspective.
I
但佢
didn't
唔會
learn
救
the truth
佢。
until later. And then it was far too
啱
late.
啊，峰哥講得有道理啊！其他人唔同樣會覺得，點解其他神係咁靚女，淨係得佢自己一個
Slayer said
要
he
咁
caught
嘅
up with
樣？
you out in the fog. Is that right?
I thought he was the one who had attacked her. He is a great beast of a creature.
He killed Hecate's cat by accident. But this still seems hard to believe.
Yes, I had only realized my mistake once I caught up to him, and by then the muse was gone.
And you never found her afterwards?
I thought she might flee to her pretty home, or to the sharp and prickly Persephone. She did neither.
Yeah, she came to see me.
問完啦，
Okay, let's say we believe you.
但係我哋
For
要
the
更加
moment.
前少少嘅
I've
資
told
訊
you。everything I know. We have a bargain. You said my curse might be lifted.
I'll ask Apollo. That's all I can do.
Whatever you do, pretty muse, I beg you. Do not tell Athena of my indiscretion. Show
就
mercy.
驚。佢因為佢有去監視之後，佢入邊應該唔會死啊嘛。
Horrifies me as well. I cannot help what I am. I did not ask to be cursed like this.
Whether I tell Athena depends. Have you done this before?
Well, I...
Don't you think Athena should know what her spy master is like?
No, she cannot. I am a lost and cursed thing.
佢個 friend 咁梗係啦，佢個 friend 咁愛我，
Athena should learn the truth.
我哋好感度咁高，呢啲係真朋友啊！即係我都唔驚，但係個 friend 驚我有事。佢唔係保護自己，佢保護緊我，一直以嚟都係。
I hope you find what you seek, pretty muse. And that we meet again someday. And sing a different song.
保安心諗呢兩個人點樣入去㗎？
Do we actually believe her?
但我覺得佢講嘅證供冇問題。
She gave us the same story as the Minotaur, but something's still not right. I don't buy it.
How do we catch her in the lie, though?
Yeah, that's a really good question.
So, the hunt continues? Great. More adventures for me then.
但係點解見到佢成身血，佢唔會揾人幫手咧？即係佢唔係話要睇住佢唔犯任何嘅 mistakes 噶嘛？但係點解我要放佢走咧？係 you
Would
amazing
you
啊！
really have tried to burn Medusa's face off with an aerosol can?
Hell yeah! One hint of googly eyes and
即係當佢蛇咁樣對待。
What would I do without you?
you'll never need to answer that question, Grace.
好危險啊！做乜幫自己個 friend 啊 Fred 咧？我哋又翻潘嗰度。其實佢咩都知道晒。
Oh, if it isn't, the lovely Grace?
You knew. Right from the start, you knew Calliope was there that night.
Well, yes. She asked for the key and I gave it to her, no questions asked.
咁
I
佢
told you
聖
I
地
didn't
做
know
乜
what
嘢咧？
happened to Calliope, and that's the truth. I did not. So I nudged you in the right direction.
So you were
你
what?
瞞住我啲
Just
乜嘢？
trying to be
呢
helpful.
個先係最要
You
問
still aren't
問題。
telling me something.
What possible reason would I have to?
Tell me right now.
Medusa learned that Calliope was going to the reliquary because I told her. Now, before you say anything, I had no idea of the fate awaiting our dear muse. And you yourself said Medusa was not responsible. I simply had to know if I'd inadvertently, rather innocently...
Sold her out? She came to you for help, and you gave her whereabouts to the highest bidder.
I am trying to help Grace. In my way.
What do you mean, in my way? What way is that?
The way where I don't take all the blame.
What else will I discover, Pan? I'd rather learn it now than later.
I wish I could tell you, Grace.
佢
I
仲
truly do.
哎呀，都死到臨頭啦！即係我哋喺度嘥咗好多時間。第4日，即係潘呢邊嘅支線就行完晒啦。
Ah, Grace, you're back. That's good. I was just about to call you.
應該我幾時過嚟佢都會咁講。
call you because part here still hasn't figured out how to use a phone.
That's not true. I know.
老人
I
家
just
唔識
don't
用
like
電
them.
話
They're。confusing. Anyhow, I've been contemplating our list of suspects, and I think Pan is someone we need to consider.
啱啊！佢第一時間喺第1日已經喺我哋嗰個 suspicious 嘅名單入邊啊！
You might be right about Pan. I thought it could be Medusa, but now I'm not so sure.
Why? Is that why you've taken so long to see me? You've been investigating on your own?
佢嬲
Let
住
me explain.
You went to see Medusa, and you didn't even tell me? Grace, that could have ended very poorly.
哦，所以佢一直提我要咁樣，你擔心，估信你。
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were
咁
worried
樣啊，只可以行呢條路線。如果咁樣嘅話，
I mean, you're not invulnerable, Grace. Neither was Calliope.
但係如果我死咗嘅話，咁美杜莎都
If
會有
you've
問
cleared
題啊。
Medusa's involvement, that still leaves us with Pan.
佢好明顯係做咗啲唔知咩勾當，佢出賣神啦
Of，sorts, one you should attend. She is closest to Pan.
然後間接整死咗 Calliope，
If anyone is
應
up
該
to
係咁
something,
樣。手機係咩事？佢想問下佢係咪係咪真係好似真嘅阿伯一樣唔識用手
You
機？
know Aphrodite better than I do. Can't you talk to her?
啊係啊，我哋仲未同佢傾過
talking
偈
to
啊。
Aphrodite isn't something anyone does with much success these days.
Well, if that's the case, what makes you think I'll get anywhere?
There's a standing invitation for the Muse to attend this party. Calliope never went, so Aphrodite will be thrilled to see you. Trust me. If I thought you couldn't get her to talk, I wouldn't suggest it.
What do you
咩
mean by
party
a
啊？
party of
唱歌
sorts?
party
I mean, I'm always down for a party, but
It's more of a remembrance than a party, really. It's difficult to describe.
紀念會咩
that's
紀
awfully
念會
vague,
啊？
Apollo.
It'll be easier to see for yourself. It's
紀
nothing
念
you
佢有
can
新嘅男朋友嗰啲紀念會。
Okay, I'll go.
呢個男朋友已經死咗嘅
Eventually.
紀念會。
I will see you there.
新 CD 發行嗰啲。
Paul, you should see this. The names you wanted me to look up are getting weird results.
I don't doubt it. I was hoping you could.
Get over here!
No worries, Paul. I'll see you later.
哦。但係如果同佢傾偈可以點樣啊？係咪已經唔可以再入翻去呢度啦？
As I recall, Grace, when I said stay or leave, you chose to leave. If it wasn't clear, I don't give second chances. Or did you have some other reason for darkening my
冇啊，
doorstep?
想見咪見下佢咯。
I still need your help, Persephone. Apollo doesn't have to be here.
I gave you a choice, Grace, not him.
啊，你咁樣就冇咗條支
You
線。
were willing to help me, but one mistake and we're through?
I did help you. Now I trust Apollo will do the same, to the best of his limited capabilities.
哦，咁即係二揀一路線已經冇咗啦。
You haven't considered that maybe you need me for your plans?
What would you know of my plans?
Just that you have them, and if you need anything, it's allies. Allies like me.
Ever persistent. You remind me of her a little.
Of who? Calliope?
It's an interesting offer, Grace. I'll consider it, truly.
但我哋都係俾人趕咗出去。唉，我哋喺有錢同埋呢個住窮民窟嘅人之間揀咗個住窮民窟嘅啊！慘慘啊 ！Calliope 嗰啲遺產冇啦。
Strangers? Check. Grace totally not dressed for the occasion? Check. Now, if only I knew what I was supposed to be doing here.
但點解唔換件衫先嚟再 party 咧？點解佢唔扣翻件褸咧？你可唔可以扣翻件褸啊？
I feel a little underdressed.
Grace, look at me. I didn't even.
唉呀，所以你快啲扣翻件衫啦！我唔需要睇你啲胸肌。No, stop it.
I think someone died.
I
佢今日係咪 Calliope 嘅葬禮啊？
putting it off.
憂慮嘅樣真好，我覺得
I like the sound of that.
有問題。
What am I
起
missing?
碼我着住黑色嘅衫都算係有莊
You
重
don't
啊
have
咪
any？ of Calliope's memories, right? No déjà vu recollections that aren't your own?
No. Should I have?
Not right
要咁樣
away.
繼承嘅咩？
For a while, you won't remember anything. We call it the veil. In time, the veil will start to lift, slowly at first, but eventually you'll remember almost everything Calliope did.
即係我哋會承繼而冇承繼 Calliope 嘅所有記憶，作為 Calliope 嘅記憶，然後就冇咗作為 Grace 嘅記憶，係咁嘅意思。
That's gotta be a lot of memories. She was what, 1,000 years old?
早晨啊，媽啊！
Then what happens to me?
唉，
I'm
我
like
覺得
could
會
be
bad
20-something
end 喎。
years. It can't be good.
多謝
Eventually,
follow
it's
啊！
like a flood. It becomes difficult to
腹
separate
肌就
what's
佢
you
件
and
衫我
what's
都
them.
想啊，但係我想佢扣翻件衫啊！男人可唔可以唔好咁樣啊？
You're saying I won't be me. I won't be Grace.
所以佢哋之前先會話你總有一日會叫自己做 Calliope 就係咁解。
Maybe. Eventually, most of us do, but
早晨啊，少少小玻璃，早晨啊！
And I didn't choose this.
你好啊！
I understand. Take some time to let it sink in. If you like, we can talk about it later.
What does this have to do with the party?
Aphrodite hasn't been the same since we came to the
佢記得
world.
戰爭入邊嘅所有
She
記
has
憶，
horrific memories of what she endured during the war.
所以佢成日要搞
Passing
葬
on her
禮
idol。on as a way to forget for a while. That's what this party is for.
承繼佢嘅心運，即係要
When you
死，
say she's gonna pass on her eidolon, you mean
即係由幾個人中間將個波傳嚟傳去，然後就
And pass her soul on to a chosen successor.
嚇
in front of everyone?
傳嚟傳去，等有記憶之前就冇咗啊！
To make it easier for Aphrodite to do what
咁
she
佢就唔使
feels
咁
she
痛苦嘅
must.
意思啊！
We're here to say goodbye. At least for a while.
着翻着緊件衫，你又唔係唔着衫，中咗喺出邊係咪？
This isn't the first time Aphrodite's done this. She's held this
即係
kind of
佢唔想
gathering
承
before,
繼佢
right?
自己做過嘅事嘅記憶，
This is
佢唔想
her
承繼
fourth, I
戰
think,
爭嘅
perhaps
記憶，所以佢就不停咁
So
懟
every
冧
time
佢
the
自
veil,
己。
whatever you call
喺
it,
記起所有
when it
事
starts
之
to
前就
lift,
再將佢
Aphrodite's
轉喺
memories
另一個人嘅
return,
身上
and
邊咯。
Eventually, it is too much. We gather to pay our respects and to honor the past. Well, she still remembers it.
即係追悼會嚟嘅。
Wait. Calliope refused to come to these parties. That's what you said.
She refused on principle. Everything Calliope did was on principle. She believed Aphrodite was indulging her sadness, wallowing in it.
啊，咁呢個都好
She thought
好正常
Aphrodite
啦
should。try harder.
咁佢哋有冇試過一齊唱過歌啊？
Point of contention between them.
一齊唱歌追到佢會唔會好開心啊？
Trust me.
你支持呢種做法？
What Aphrodite
我
is
我
doing
唔
here?
支持你呢種做法
It's
啊！
not my choice to make, Grace.
Yeah, but you must have an opinion.
佢淨係識悲傷，佢
Eventually,
冇
you will
opinion。
remember what we experienced during the war, and eventually you will remember that what Aphrodite experienced was far worse. If this is the mercy she requires, I will not tell her she should not take it.
Okay, so what did Aphrodite want Calliope to do?
佢想佢死得
What
冇
does she
咁
want me to do?
冇咁痛苦啊
Knowing
嘛？
Aphrodite, she'll want you to make a production of it all. She's not here just yet. Until she arrives, I suggest mingling.
OK，networking 都係件有意義嘅事嚟嘅。
Yeah, mingling. Talk to Eros. Or we can talk more if you like.
佢阿媽就快死咯
Try to
喎！
relax, Grace.
Sure, yeah. Relax. That's what this party is for, right?
但係呢度好似其他人都着到好古希臘咁嘅 feel，但我哋只識兩個人去叫我交流一下，但係淨係得兩個人。係嗰個
Grace.
SM feel 嘅人有出現。
Nice to...
啊！唔想俾大波波攻擊啊！
Aphrodite will be so happy you're here. It means so much you have no idea.
佢究竟要我做啲乜嘢啊？
Apollo told me Calliope always refused to come to these things, right?
Yeah.
即係要我唱破地獄送殯咁樣啊？
Every
佢又
time
突
she
然間咁
does
錫。
this, I don't know how to handle it. I almost want to run upstairs and demand she stop. Remind her that this never
究竟係
works.
咩事啊？
Sorry, I shouldn't unload on you. It's been a bad week.
佢
From the sounds of it, this happens a lot.
佢阿媽究竟咩
Every
事？
20 years or so. That's how long she can hold out until she just can't stand it
哦，所以
anymore.
佢先叫佢做媽
Every
媽。
time Aphrodite forgets, at least for a while.
哦，所以佢叫每個人過嚟睇住佢係咁樣死，就等佢記憶喺佢個腦入邊。
Panic attacks, the days she doesn't even remember the war's over.
佢有創傷後遺症啊，不如去睇醫生啦，好唔好啊？
Again.
你哋不如去睇醫生啦，好唔好啊？
And I'll watch it all. Again.
緊身衣大隻佬就係夠主動，但係 Dave 唔會咁樣啊！我哋阿 Dave
Is it
唔會
okay if I
啊！
ask what happened? I don't mean to pry, but I'm new. I really don't know.
I know.
咁佢都好過分啫，逼人哋承受佢嘅痛
Happened to
苦。
Aphrodite, not me. It's
但
not
係佢
my
自己
story to
選擇
tell.
忘記，但係點解咁多人可以承受到，但係佢唔得啊？
If I know what she was dealing with, I might be able to help.
Could you? I suppose it wouldn't
係咯
hurt.，
講嚟聽下，講嚟聽下。
What happened is that brother
如果又有
Ares
個新嘅
happened.
人名，
He missed out on the first world-spanning war, you see. So he was damned if he'd miss out on the next one.
所以佢就參加咗第二次世
Found
界大
some
戰。
jackbooted mortals, so full of themselves and their supremacy.
嚇！
And he told them about the idols.
所以話神成日都間接咁影響住呢個世界，就係咁解。
Took us completely by surprise. Some they killed, but Aphrodite,
佢俾人折磨凌辱，就好似冥界女神咁講。
yeah. Oh,
哦，所以佢先會咁樣講。
Aphrodite was captured, but she's here now. So she must have escaped.
She didn't. Do you know the name Hephaestus?
Wasn't he a smith of some kind? Giant hammer, lived in a mountain?
Some of that is
盤
mortal
子嘅事
fancy.
啊，一半。但係我覺得
He
呢
was
啲
Aphrodite's husband, and he adored her beyond reason. When he found out the mortals were torturing her,
係啊，嗱都話㗎啦，折磨
he was
佢，
determined to save her.
所以冥界女神先會咁樣懷疑 Grace 對住佢做咗啲咁嘅事啫嘛。一定係有人賺過前科，所以佢先會咁樣覺得係。
They were also determined to wring every last secret out of her.
哇！
So, who knows
佢
how
想
long
知道
it
神
will
嘅所有
last.
事。
Thus, Hephaestus made a deal.
哦，
With the, jackbooted guys.
No, with their enemies.
佢就有嗰段記憶，所以佢就唔
What
得。
saved her.
個
Then
交易
this
發生咗
deal
咩
is
事？
how Aphrodite survived.
It's how we all survived. It's what brought us to the new world. Hephaestus saved
所
us
以
all.
我哋係為緊某一個國家做緊
We never saw him
事，
again.
意思係咪咁樣
That
啦？
was the deal. He would leave, make their precious weapons, and never look back.
核武幫佢整咗
Aphrodite
做
never even got to
Second
say
World
goodbye.
War，
It's funny, because Aphrodite
佢
didn't
變咗
even
做核
like
武嘅本體。
Hephaestus when they were married. She seemed to resent every minute they were together. But now he's all she can think
所以
about.
你老豆究竟係邊個啊？
Is there no other way? Does Aphrodite really need to...
To die? I've asked that so many times. She's tried magic, drugs, psychotherapy, meditation, everything we could possibly think of. But for a while, she'll deny anything's wrong. It all seems fine, and I start to hope.
所以佢哋覺得可能 Muse 可以幫佢做到心理治療，即係佢需要音樂治療又係咁樣啦。
More with each passing day until... I hate it, but I see her agony. I can't deny her this.
Maybe I just don't understand, but...
係咯，咪同自殺有咩分別啊？所以佢需要音樂治療。
Some of the idols have committed suicide. They let themselves die without passing on their eidolon.
啊！
What happens?
What you'd expect. They're
佢哋永
gone.
遠消失咗。哦，但係點解佢嗰陣咁樣俾人逼巴之後就快折磨到死？
She won't. Not until she sees Hephaestus again, I suspect. Not
即係佢死嗰下冇人承繼佢嗰下，但係唔知點解佢都繼續唔知點樣揾咗個人附身之後繼續生存到落嚟，係咪咁嘅意思？佢啲咩唔開心佢就會死。
You sound like you don't approve of what Aphrodite's doing.
吉粒佢都
What I
自殺
want
喎。
is for her to not hurt anymore. What I want is for this to end. She'll
會
ask
20
you
年
to
就
use
要
your
出這一次
power
佢
as
嘅
part of the celebration. Could you use it to inspire her?
I can't force anyone to do
我
anything
以
they don't
我以
want
為
to.
佢話可以令到佢痛苦減輕少少，但係原來係要我鼓勵佢。
I believe that deep down,
即係你唔好再死
she doesn't want
啦
to do！this any longer.
我幫你打呢個嘅防止自殺熱線。
She just needs the strength to try. Or I hope that's all she needs.
但估唔到喎，我
I'll
會盡
try.
力。
If you
好
think
啦，
I'll
我
do
盡
some
力
good.
嘅，即係好似所有醫生入手術室之前都會講，我盡力嘅，病人家屬，我會盡力嘅嚇。
It could get any worse.
但係救唔救到都唔關我事。
Tell me about it. Do whatever you think is right, Grace. And thank you.
好啦，同阿波羅傾下偈，問下佢幾時可以購翻件樓。
I know all these people, Grace. For as long as I can remember, I've known them. Yet sometimes I feel like I don't know any of them at all. Or they me.
佢又開始自己開始悲傷冇啦。
I spoke to Eros. He's pretty broken up over all this.
Oh, poor Eros. Each new successor, his hopes rise up
佢每
once
次都希
more.
望自己阿媽唔會
Then
自
he
殺。
watches the new Aphrodite crumble. Piece by piece. Only to start all over again. It's so different from the olden days. Once he was the eternal disaster, and Aphrodite kept constant vigil over him.
Maybe he feels like he owes her.
I think he's followed her into a dark void, and somewhere deep down believes he deserves no better.
You don't enjoy these family gatherings, do you?
應該冇人會中意睇住自己屋企人自殺㗎嘛。
You call each other sister and brother and mother.
Oh, yes, but...
And you've been together like 100 times longer than I lived with my family. All you're missing is a drunk uncle everyone has to apologize for.
That would be Pan. But yes, I feel very much out of place.
但係
That's kind of sad.
What is?
Spending an eternity among people you can't even stand to be with at a party.
唉，
Well,
但係而家我哋冇進展啊！
I should get back out there.
我哋嘅殺人案冇進展啊！好啦，我哋等佢嚟啦。咁樣落去會死㗎喎！係咪着住喪服行出嚟？着住成身紅色行出嚟？吓？呢個就下一任揀嗰個輪椅。
Having you all here, gathered once again to see me off, it moves me more than I can say. My loves, my darlings, my dearest friends.
但係點解阿波羅樣咁 shock 嘅？
And you. Oh, my dear sweet thing. I dare not hope that you, with all your troubles, might sing me to my sleep.
佢兩個有啲似。 但係點解要揀個坐輪椅嘅做自己嘅繼任人？
It's lovely to meet you, Aphrodite. Properly this time.
Ah, yes. Poor Calliope. Such a loss to us all. I shall miss her dearly. To have come so far, only... No, it doesn't bear thinking about. It's too much.
Is this Grace, my lady? The new muse?
Oh! What manners I have. Grace, Grace, meet the lovely mortal woman who shall tonight become the new me.
Hi, my name's Venus, and yes, it really is Venus. Nice to meet you, Grace.
Venus.
Hi. I have to admit, it'll be weird watching this happen the proper way.
Because I'm chosen?
Yeah, I wasn't. Not like this.
但係點解佢覺得佢自己好開心？
Yeah, Lady Aphrodite told me.
佢都有鼻環啊，即係全部新一代嘅神都要穿鼻環，係咪咁嘅意思？
So much time for you lovelies to speak later. Now, we must prepare for my departure.
Are you sure we can't talk first? I really need your help, Aphrodite.
I know you do, my dear. I wish I could be there for you, but I'm afraid my
佢
time is up.
佢攞住啲 information 死，想有人同佢陪葬嘅意思係咪
I
啊？
will ask Eros to make himself available to you afterwards.
點解佢個樣怕醜死佢個
He's
仔
my son, my truest friend, my longest love.
Won't he be a little distracted?
Eros has been through this before, Grace. He knows what must be done.
你唔好咁啦，你唔好咁啊！係啊，呢個係個新嘅鼻環世代。
You seem fine.
Yes, it might seem that way. Well, tell me, Grace, why should I let you try to talk me out of this?
因為咁樣冇用，因為咁樣冇用
This
啊
isn't！ working. How many times have you done this? Has it gotten any better?
但人哋臨死同佢講話唔好自殺啦，就係咁
I
講。
do not remember what better feels like. I remember many things. I remember virtue, heroism, even
哦，好 sad 啊！呢個故仔嚟到呢個 moment。
all of it eclipsed by the memories of pain. But tonight is not about becoming better. It's about respite from the pain.
佢根本就唔想醫自己，佢有好嚴重嘅心理創傷。咁呢條友係
Go, enjoy the gathering, Grace. Tell me when you're ready to begin.
佢呢個 game 嘅設定好好。如果可以知道每個神有咩能力就更加好啦。唉，同 Venus 傾下偈。
I should apologize, Grace. Saying that I was chosen like I'm somehow more special.
咁即係佢之後都會自殺，佢之後都會死喎。但係即係如果佢唔承繼嘅話，可能佢會活得更加輕鬆嘅
Looks
喎。
like I'll be doing that a lot. Lady Aphrodite said I'm ready.
然後因為佢俾人揀中咗，所以佢都要死。係咪揀個坐輪椅嘅，所以會覺得佢死都覺得可能有一日佢會睇唔開咁樣，可以俾佢解脫啊？咁嘅意思點解
Being
啊
a？ god isn't something you can really be ready for.
點解要咁做啊？
You are not gods, though. Are you? Not really.
You don't
我
think
唔
so?
實你爹
To
先，
me, you
祝
all
你
just
今日
seem
順
like
利
people.
嘛！
Special people, sure, but flawed and lost, like the rest of us. If I can ask, what does it feel like after it happened? Do you feel different?
冇咩感覺，事情太快。
It happened so fast, I didn't know what to think. Calliope died, and then
係因為我哋仲未去到變成 Calliope 嗰下啫。
About her? Who she was? She was just gone?
yeah. Isn't that the point of all this?
如果呢度有人死嘅話，即係
I just
Hermes
wanted to be
一陣間都會出現啦。
Sometimes it doesn't seem like it could be real.
How do you know
你點樣識
Aphrodite
佢？
exactly?
So I was working at this homeless shelter, right?
咁呢個係個有善心嘅人。
And she came in with one of the older residents. And she was there in this, like, amazing dress. And she's sitting with this guy and really listening to him. Like, they were old friends or something. I just thought, what is someone like her doing in a place like this?
咁樣就令到佢嘅命運
I
嚟到
just went
結
over
局
and
啦。
introduced myself.
That's it? Just like
咁
that.
就因為講句嗨，自我介紹
She
就
came
完，
back to the shelter a few
之後就
times,
令到
but
自
by
己命
then, I
運
guess
咁
she
快
took
死
an。interest in me instead.
慘喎呢個故仔，
Your
你真係
name's
叫 Venus。
really Venus, huh?
Everybody asks me that, even the other idols. Maybe that's why Lady Aphrodite noticed me in the first place. She says it was fated to be. I say it's because my mama was a hard hippie.
你
Are
同
you
唔同意呢
really
件事？
okay with all this? You know what's gonna
佢
happen,
都會
right?
死喎，俾
I
人
saw a
揀
lot
中
of
就會死
people。in crisis at the shelter. I knew something was wrong with Lady Aphrodite. She's in so much pain, Grace. She won't let you see how much. Errol's called me one night desperate. She wouldn't stop screaming. She didn't know where she was. She's a good person, Grace. A good soul. She deserves
但
mercy.
係幫佢之後就會輪到自己啊！咁大愛
Don't
嘅
you
咩
feel？ this is wrong? I mean, you're ending your life. It's like some kind of murder suicide.
啱啊啱啊
pact.
，Grace 講得好
I
啱
don't
啊！呢
think
個
of
先係
it like
最
that.
最詭異嗰
Lady
樣嘢。
Aphrodite is not committing suicide, and I'm not being murdered.
Aren't you? Your life is
每個人
ending.
承繼完個記憶之後，佢就唔會咁講㗎啦，即係唔係自己梗係輕鬆啫。
I'm becoming part of
去到死
something
嗰陣
bigger.
就未必會咁樣㗎啦。
Something
咁多代嘅都 fail 咗，點解會覺得
Maybe
自己
you're
冇問
right.
題
It'll
啊
be？ terrible, and I'll end up in so much pain I'll regret it.
我覺得呢個小朋友俾人呃咗。
Because Lady Aphrodite needs me. Maybe, just
所以佢
maybe,
個仔每次都會覺得係咁樣，新嗰個繼任人永遠都會咁開心咁覺得會係咁樣，然後就每次都係咁樣做個結局，太天真啦！情緒呢啲嘢唔係咁容易個個可以抑制
Back
到，
again.
大家都需一時衝動，太好人啦覺
I
得
don't。think I'll have a chance to talk to Aphrodite. Not
個
before.
個都唔高估咗自己可以控制情緒嗰種能
I
力，
was hoping she might have spared a moment.
或者高估咗唔係發生喺自己 身上嗰陣覺得呢啲好輕鬆啫，但係去到自己嗰陣感受到嗰種痛苦就唔會咁覺。
At which point Venus won't have Aphrodite's memories yet.
每20年寫一次喎，即係個個都英年早逝嘅喎。
Hope she's grateful.
And doesn't regret it. Or get angry at me for
等唱埋呢次歌我就收台啦。等個 party 開始之後就收台啦。
Have you spoken with Venus? She seems really
nice.
好樂觀。
A genuinely good person.
佢根本就唔知自己之後會發生咩事，佢仲係個小朋友啊。可能下一代人類有，亦都唔定，但係冇乜，即係冇乜可能啫。呢個啱啊。我覺得唉。
Because she believes that over time, it might make her a better person, a more worthy person.
但係我唔覺得呢個人嘅身上邊
more resilient.
會有任何嘅改變啊。心靈上嘅力量，佢哋追求嘅係。好啦，我哋開始個 show 啦。嚟啦，唱歌嘅時候到啦。就地地個人睇住佢自殺。 唉。 所以我唔明點解 Calliope 唔中意呢啲場合，因為 Calliope 咁多個神入邊唯一一個正常嘅人嚟，即係唔計圖書館嗰個讀 L。
This time, it is with the help of our lovely muse that we shall be guided.
嚟啦，開始唱歌啦。 我以為佢身上邊會有好多劇情啊，但係只係得佢死嘅劇情。我都覺得係，千秋講得好有道理。希臘嘅神全部都又亂倫啦，又無恥啦。 我睇下呢個連自己死亡嘅馬賽克都整埋啦。
We sought shelter from the shadows, but were soon ripped from the dark. Those mortal souls that
啱啊，講得好有道理，千秋覺得好啱。嗰神好似正常人咁，人人都覺得自己係神，就係人人而家都覺得自己係神，就係而家人類世界好多人都會覺得自己係神，可以代替到神啊嘛。人其實有好多啲咁嘅人存在。 所以先有弑神嘅劇情出現咯，係咪？所以佢哋就係撞埋一齊大合唱。佢諗住點樣自殺，但係啊！即係我哋頭先嘅選擇係選擇咗佢嘅之後嘅 action， 定係睇佢之後嘅心情？你睇下好多古代都係覺得自己有啲功績或者係有神諭，然後就用呢個做藉口，就將自己稱做神。哇！我呢啲係代表神嘅行動之類咁嘅嘢，有好多。要單益我先。
So my captors let me go. gave up his freedom, leaving just a memory. This love I'll never know is what he gave to me.
係咪要同佢講話？其實佢咁愛你先咁做，你唔應該自殺啊！佢咪應該 emphasize 呢樣嘢啊？
I can see everything, it's interesting why you feel so blue. Because of the horror show from long ago, there ain't no getting through. A husband who sacrificed and paid the price for you to be free. Wherever he is
但
right
係佢唔中意個男
now, you
人
think
啊！
somehow that
你覺得欠咗佢
sorry, I'm on a roll. I don't pretend to know the mind of a god. That's something I never thought I'd say. I'm not the only one here who wants to know. Is leaving now the only way to go?
I'm confused. Who are you? Thank you for sharing, little one. You're 80 years overdue. Now take your seat, you've had your fun. I think you'll find I'm a god. Making note of the staggering lack of help.
佢個小氣步
No。matter what you think you know, this ceremony is the only way to go.
好，我哋聽阿波羅講緊乜嘢啊？嚟，你嘅時間開始。
Aphrodite, I know just what you mean. The pain is brought so low. There's no end in sight. What do we find?
但係佢咁樣就令到佢自己老婆不停咁死嘅話，咁佢老公救佢其實冇乜用啊！你唔覺得咁樣會浪費咗佢老公嘅心智咩？我哋勇敢啲，係啦，我哋鼓勵佢應該要向勇敢啲嘅方面嘅選項去揀。
I'm stunned by the arrogance, but eloquence sparks something in me. If you honestly can promise me all the help I need, I'll be the kind of a god you'll worship and adore like before. Thank you, Venus, a brilliant cameo.
And together we will face it. 'Cause forgetting won't erase
會唔會大團圓得太快啊？
It's the only way to go. The only way to go.
但係往前看，佢會唔會之後就一刀捅咗落自己度？就咁樣就係往前看，我好驚喎！我覺得唔會咁容易啊嘛！一個吓？真係咩？真心咩？佢真係咁樣就會振作咩？
Mother, is it true? You've chosen to.
Live. I have chosen to live.
竟然啊，咁即係可以散 band 啦！你今日
I'm so sorry, Venus. I made you so many promises, dearest, and I won't be able to keep them.
My lady,
佢啲 promise 係咪就
all I ever wanted was for
例
you
如
to
係
be
將
happy.
佢所有嘅財產俾晒佢之
If
類？
this is your wish, I'll be with you at every step.
I as well. Always.
I hope none of us regret this choice in the days to come. But thank you.
咁而家先叫係個 party 噶嘛，
It
會
has
有
to be
用。
better than doing the
而家
same
無啦啦
thing
講話
over
你會幫我，會更加顯得出好少人啊！咁樣嘅話，
Don't talk
個女
like
主
that,
會唔會
Mother.
太過功利咯？咁
You
樣
can
講
fight，this.
有啲咁感人嘅場面，人哋哎呀我唔自殺啦，之後就話你唔自殺，你要幫我嘅喎，咁樣
Now then,
會唔會
Grace.
太過功利啊？
You
如果
needed my
個
help.
選項係
No
咁
doubt
樣，
regarding Calliope's death. Have you any suspicions as to who might be responsible?
應該係潘。本來懷疑我有個
Not
諗法
exactly,
我有個
but it
諗
has
法
to，be an idol, one with influence.
阿典娜做嘅，因為佢成日都唔守規
What makes you think
矩
that?，
所以就
It had to
懟
be
冧咗
someone
佢
who。knew Calliope and wanted her gone, with enough knowledge and power to fool the chorus. It also had to be someone who could get into the reliquary and attack her there, right under the noses of both Hecate and the Minotaur.
即係10億到你啩咁部大
Calliope came to see
領
us
落
that。night. She was agitated, frightened.
啊！原來去過佢哋嗰度，但係佢哋個個都唔出
She
聲。
said she had a plan. It must have been the reliquary.
我之前唔講啊，你哋個個都諗住睇住 Grace 去死，但係你哋個個都知道發生緊咩事，唔係 Grace 做，你哋唔會太過過分啊啲神。
Not enough
佢哋
to
真係全部都黐
intervene.
線佬嚟嘅喎。
If only we'd known she intended to go to the reliquary.
即係我 point 俾條鎖匙佢，咁即係佢間接
She used the
啦。
key, the one Pan gave her.
咁個 Renus 知道嘅。
When Calliope arrived, she dropped it. Then she laughed and said she'd better not lose it because Pan won't give me another key to the reliquary.
咁我哋喺 point 嗰度真係嘥咗好多時間。
Didn't know it was important.
Well, there's your help, Grace.
咁呢啲係我哋已經知道嘅情報啊。
Mother, it's time you rested. It's been a long night.
而家咁樣睇又真係幾識識佢個仔。
Very well.
唉。阿波羅魔變翻做樂觀 boy 咧，咁樣落
Did
去
they，have anything helpful?
佢可能係無辜。
I gave him every opportunity to tell me. He said he didn't know what happened to Calliope.
Just because he gave her the key doesn't necessarily make that a lie.
Doesn't it? I thought you suspected him. What side are you on?
Your
但我
side.
都係覺得潘唔係兇手
Always
啊
your！side.
潘係兇手，佢俾咁多 information 出嚟做乜啫？
Are you all right?
佢一定係將情報賣咗俾某個人，而佢知道個人係邊個，但係佢唔想惹屎上身，所以先不停咁樣叫 Grace 去自己揾答案。
What Aphrodite went through, it's a lot.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about the life of an immortal. It never ends.
Wow. Way to really sell it, Apollo.
佢就係中意 Calliope 啦！你咁嘅眼神，咁
Every
樣望住，
every piece of unpleasant news, you just
應該每一代 Calliope 都係咁樣。
I don't know how you do it.
Uh-huh. You going somewhere with this, Apollo?
I just wish I could see the world through your eyes. Next to you, I feel
咁
very
你係好老啊嘛？你睇下你，
old.
即係佢唔想再做一個悲傷仔。我幫啊！你睇下開始進入路線啦。你睇下你真係老，咁我哋唯有逼住入阿波羅路線啦。睇下幫你唔到啊！你真係老，咁你係老啊嘛？俾我睇下你
You
睇
come
到
with
咩
me
啦？唉
sometime. Let me show you the world I see.
I can show you the
Sounds kinda corny,
world。哇！佢哋起碼一齊啦！哇！恭喜佢哋終於拖手仔。
I would love that. Can we go now?
佢就好啦，如願以償啦。
Game if you are.
啊！好啦，完咗呢首歌，我哋就收台啦。啊！
There's so much to like if you open your eyes. If you try to search for the light, you might be surprised. No, it's not hard to find. The courage you need to be joyful is something you build over time.
好似女主角，就算佢死都好啦，佢喺呢一個禮拜之內拯救咗咁多神，都夠佢足以做神啦，係嘛？呢樣嘢個品行上面，咁我應該唔會俾人殺噶嘛？但係我嘅任務其實真正嘅任務，主線任務係要溝到其中一個神，但佢喺嗰個評議會嗰度幫我打掩護先係 Grace 想做嘢啊！
Grow on me, this world that you see, yet I've been alive for too long. 1,000 years of learning about what could go wrong. I'm tired of being wrong.
Come on, dude, there's gotta be an ounce of hope in you. That's all you need to finally see. There's so much here to love, and so many ways to have fun. The courage you need to be joyful. Something I'll come help you find.
If I ever let her know,
No matter what I do, the answer's in
joyful. It's something you build over time. No matter what I do, the answer's in you. I will be here for the ride.
哥，點講咧？佢哋而家呢一代起埋咗一齊，咁萬一 Grace 死咗之後，佢哋當佢哋之間冇分手啦，係咪？當佢哋之間冇分手，咁下一任嘅 Calliope，如果佢咁唔好彩又喺成為神之前有男朋友嘅話，咁算唔算出軌咧？咁樣計嘅話？神之間唔死，咁樣拍拖落去就冇問題啫。萬一一個唔好彩死咗嘅話，咁下一代承繼之前冇咗個記憶，咁點算呢？呢啲萬一下一任嘅 Calliope 唔中意阿波羅，咁點算啊？好複雜啊！呢個問題，今日就嚟到呢度啦，辛苦晒咁多位。一夫一妻係凡人思想，咁又係唔關希臘神話嘅人，個個都係多妻噶嘛，係咪？佢個神都話換夫換妻，所以先冇問題咗咁耐啊嘛。辛苦晒阿媽，辛苦晒先秋，辛苦晒少少520，辛苦晒 Daisy， 辛苦晒鳳哥，辛苦晒虎鯨，辛苦晒 NPC， 辛苦晒小玻璃，辛苦晒 Victor， 辛苦晒貓啊，好辛苦晒批神。辛苦晒咁多位，辛苦晒5啊，辛苦晒5啊，辛苦晒你多妻唔掂。神呢啲咩阿波羅本身都好似係多妻噶啦，我冇記錯嘅話，希臘嗰啲神話都好亂噶嘛，係啦，佢哋唔需要本子，因為佢哋本身活着嗰陣就已經係個本子嘅劇情。好啦，辛苦晒啦。你下個禮拜見啦，拜拜。